Alright, hello there everybody. We should be live. Before we weren't live, I was kind of confused, but it ended up being a private live stream, so I corrected that. Looks like we've already got a ton of people in here. Hello P Bricks, as well as Clone and Jacob Bricks a lot. And Link Studios, we've got a lot of people popping in the chat, so welcome everybody. Today we'll be building the Lego Ninjago Legacy Kai Fighter. Why is it so pixelated? You may have to adjust the quality up to 720p. It doesn't look pixelated for me, or it's a little bit pixelated, but maybe if I put it up closer, it doesn't look as pixelated. Spending Christmas with ETL is ideal. But haven't built a Ninjago set since early 2020 with the J pod, so I'm very excited to start building this. What did you get for Christmas? I actually have the haul video out now if you want to go check that out. I got quite a bit of stuff. This microphone right here I got for Christmas. The light that I'm using right now I got for Christmas. That's why it looks so good. Yeah, this I got for Christmas. These headphones I got for Christmas. Majority of the stuff in this video I got for Christmas. But if you want a quick recap, I'll go and show you. I got the Lego Ninjago, Lego Harry Potter Forbidden Forest, as well as the Lego City Ice Cream Truck, and then the Hogwarts Clock Tower. But that's all the Lego stuff. Of course, I got the microphone, the headphones, the camera, and then this drone. And I got quite a bit of money from family, so there's a quick recap for you if you didn't want to watch the video or whatever. But I guess we'll go ahead and get into this. How's the microphone quality? Does it sound alright? Does it sound good? What did you guys get for Christmas? Dang, this punch tab is difficult. Sure, gotta love some punch tabs. So yeah, what did you guys get for Christmas, and what was your favorite thing you got for Christmas? Very interested to know. Always enjoy watching and seeing what people got. See how many bags we got here. Looks like 4. Yeah, 4. So I'll go ahead and set these down over here so it doesn't hurt your guys' ears. And we'll go ahead and get into it. What is this? Kids go free with paid adult ticket, huh? I got a Legoland ad in my box, so that's kind of crazy. Kids go free with Legoland. I've never seen that before. Ugh, we got quite a bit of stickers there, as you can see. Dang, the quality is nice today. It's pretty good. Oh, we got a crisp folded manual. Look at that, beautiful, beautiful. Welcome, Anthony. The Kai Fighter is dope. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I actually have some of the pieces for the original one, but I don't have all the pieces, so I'm very happy to get the new one, so that's pretty cool. Clone says, I got the Malevolence Thor vs. Hulk Arena Clash, a monitor, a keyboard, and $200 in Christmas money, but there are a few more presents at home as well. You had a pretty good Christmas, I'd say. The Malevolence, that's definitely a cool set. My bad. That is one that I would really like to get. Audio is good. Great. Welcome, Tayshawn Harris. Glad to see you here. Fortified Bricks got Hogwarts Express and Mandalorian and Grogu Brickheads. Hey, I have both of those. You can actually see the Hogwarts Express right up there. Very awesome set, as well as the Brickheads are over there. So, yeah. So the audio sounds good. That's fantastic. I'm very happy with that. I'm addicted to Brickheads now. I need more. Yeah, they're really fun to collect. Some of them I'm not as big of a fan of, but the Mandalorian and the Child are definitely my favorite so far. This is my collection. I hope to see more Star Wars Brickheads in the future. I know they've done a lot already, but yeah. I got the Razor Crest and the ATST Raider. The ATST Raider is great. I don't want to say I like it more than the buildable Grogu, because I haven't built it yet, but I kind of like this build a little bit better. I'm not going to get too controversial, hopefully, in this stream, so, yeah. And the Razor Crest is very awesome. I have enough money to get it now, but I'll be able to get that as well as the Luke Skywalker's X-Wing, because I have a gift card coming in from a family member a little bit late, so yeah. See what we have in the first bag right there. Just building like the main base, and we get a Ninjroid. The Ninjroid are my favorite minifigures. That's awesome. We get one minifigure per bag. I always love how you get one minifigure per bag, because it gives you something to look forward to minifigure wise. And then of course the build, which is awesome as always too. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get into this. The Razor Crest, yeah, I'm probably gonna pick it up with my Christmas money since I have enough. I hate stickers. Yeah, it is. It's no fun. Just kidding, got the Mando and Grogu brickheads and the Ben Kenobi hut and Kylo Ren shuttle microfighter. All fantastic sets. I love Obi-Wan's hut. It is down there. You probably can't see it. Maybe if I move the microphone over, or if I take off the comment. Yeah, you can see it a little bit down there, but that is a very awesome set. I still love Obi-Wan's hut so much. Such an iconic scene from the original trilogy, so yeah. Mando and Grogu brickheads, you can't go wrong there. And the Kylo Ren shuttle microfighter. I have Kylo Ren right here, but I don't have the microfighter with me. One of the best microfighters, though, for sure. Happy to see that we have an active stream and we have some people active. I mean, we got 4 viewers. I'm okay with that as long as I've got somebody to talk to and I'm not just, talking to myself, because that happened during one stream and it was very, very awkward. There are so many themes I want to collect, but my wallet says no. Brickheads, Ninjago, DC. Yeah, brickheads are definitely fun to collect, but the ones that are not out anymore can be expensive. I really want the Boba Fett one, but it's too much. It is way too much. I'm pretty sure, I haven't really checked online at all, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be expensive. Oh, I love these Ninjroids. They're so cool. Looks like one of the face prints may be shifted down, but you can't see it anyways. It's covered up. Wow, these headphones are almost noise canceling, so it's kind of weird. Almost hardly hear my voice, so kind of odd. Hopefully I'm not talking too loud because I have my headphones on. Building up the minifigure real quick, and I'll get to Tayshawn Harris' comment right after. See if we can find that handle. Can't seem to find it. I think it's in here. It's got to be in this pile. There we go. So Tayshawn here says, I got the Barracuda Bay, the Bookshop, Skull Sorcerer's Dungeon, the Firestone Mech, the Empire Temple of Madness, the Kai Fighter, a Lego Classic set, and the small Snowball Fight set. Wow, that is a lot. That is a pretty good Christmas right there. The Barracuda Bay being the highlight there. Wow, that's really cool. It's quite the haul. When you have the full version of what? What's your favorite set that you have? The Lego Stranger Things set right up there, the upside down. Let's just repeat a comment. What is your favorite Lego theme? Probably Star Wars or Harry Potter. Those two tend to be really good a majority of the time. There we go. Hello, Callie's Creation. Welcome to the stream. Merry Christmas. I also got the animatronics Baby Yoda. Cool. My brother actually got the stuffed animal Grogu where you press it and it talks. It's much cuter than the other stuffed animal version that he has, but yeah. Full version of Kylo Ren shuttle. Okay, gotcha. That is a very cool ship, but I'll go ahead and show you the Ninjroid if it'll maybe focus. I don't think it will though. It's too much of a wide angle lens, but it is there, and it is a really cool minifigure. Gotta love that purple and silver. And maybe you can see the other face print. It's like shifted down a lot. I don't know. Kind of difficult to see, but there is the Ninjroid. Very happy with that guy. What did you get, Cal? Yeah, I'm very interested. Anybody that's in the chat, I'd love to know what you got for Christmas. It's always very interesting to hear. Also, by the way, guys, thank you for almost 1,200, or no, one. Let me check. I can't remember. How many subscribers was it? For almost 1,300 subs, 1,300 subscribers. You can maybe see it on there. Nope, you're not going to be able to see it, but 1,296. I got like 10 subscribers per day within the past 3 days, which is just insane. And that Boba Fett custom minifigure video got like 1,000 views a day. Now it's at like 3,000 views. I haven't even checked it. Maybe it's at 4,000 now, but it's been pretty crazy how many views that's gotten lately. I was kind of not expecting that. I knew The Mandalorian was popular, but I didn't think that it would be that popular to where it'd get that many views. So, yeah. Let's see. Move the camera a little bit this way. There we go. Now it looks a little bit better. So first we're building the Ninjago turret, I guess you could call it. Got a lot of shiny pieces on it, that's for sure. And a lot of purple. Purple and black. Pretty good color scheme. Streaming for 15 minutes now, probably around 10 because it took me like 5 minutes to realize I was streaming privately because I set it as private a couple hours ago so I could have it prepared, so yeah. Ethan, it's funny how we got the same set, the Kai Fighter. Yeah, it's pretty cool. The box art definitely drew my attention when looking at it on shelves. I didn't even ask for this set for Christmas. It was just kind of a surprise. So I really wasn't expecting to get a Ninjago set this Christmas, so it's, you know, it's a fun surprise. It's definitely fun. Can't wait to rewatch this stream and see how high quality the audio is. I am so happy with this microphone. Welcome the Lego Boy to the stream. Oh, this set looks lovely. It's a pretty great set. I love the red. That mic sounds amazing. Thank you. I was just geeking out the entire time I opened it. It was like my big gift that I got this year, and oh my gosh. It's going to be the one gift all year round that has the greatest benefit. For my channel, at least. What camera are you using to stream, and are you streaming straight from YouTube? No, I'm using a webcam. I can't remember what it's called, but it was like a $40 webcam that my dad actually got for his conference calls or meeting calls online or whatever, and I just use it whenever he's not. And so yeah, it's a webcam. It's 720p only on this streaming app that I'm using, streaming website, excuse me, but it only allows 720p on here, but it can go to 1080p. So yeah, what am I using to stream? I'm using StreamYard. It's a very simple website to use. You have to sign up, but it's very great. You can even see like the comment on the bottom. I love it. The only thing I don't like is the if I can point, the powered by StreamYard thing up here. It looks kind of ugly. You kind of have to pay like monthly if you want the extra features and stuff, but I don't pay for the extra features and it still looks fantastic. So no, I'm not streaming straight from YouTube. I got the Creator Bookshop for Christmas. I'm definitely looking forward to building it. That is a fantastic set. Really wanted to get into modulars. I have the Townhound Toy Shop, so I think that's the best I'm going to get. Yeah, but that's definitely a great set. I love the modulars. That new police station looks beautiful. I love it. Clone says, my family is huge on cards, and in the last 2 days, I have made $20 from card winnings. Nice. Yeah, I got quite a bit of Christmas cards because I'm away from family this year, so I get more money than I do gifts. I'm making a Christmas vlog, but it probably won't be uploaded, knowing me. That's very true, actually. I'd love to see it. Just make it your best. Take your time on it. Just upload it before January. That's all I gotta say. Do you game a lot because you got kind of gaming stuff? Yes, I have a gaming headset with a mic and all. I do play Overwatch, but I don't like talk on there or anything. That's pretty much the only game I play at the moment, so I'm not huge on gaming. My brother is more so. And yeah, this is actually used for gaming quite a bit, so yeah. But I use it for videos. I don't think it really matters too much, but you know. So do you just go to StreamYard to stream, or do you still go to YouTube? I just go to StreamYard and I sign in through my Google account. And every time I log in, it asks for a verification email anytime I want to stream. And I just stream through here. It's pretty easy. You can search tutorials on YouTube. There are plenty of them, I'm pretty sure. It's pretty easy to get the hang of. It's got a duck for the logo. It's a tradition at this point to get a modular building for Christmas, but of course I always have to wait a year because they release on January 1st, but that's okay. That's pretty cool. I wish I kind of had a Lego tradition like that. Normally every year I get like a big Lego set for Christmas. Last year it was the Falcon. This year it's not as big, and it's not Star Wars. It's the Hogwarts clock tower. I almost forget the name, but yeah. Pretty happy about that set though. Thank goodness for spring-loaded shooters. Well, I meant like cards a game, like poker. Oh, okay. And 31. Huh, interesting. You're my favorite YouTuber. Thank you. Looks cool. The only game I'm hyped about is Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga. I wasn't even excited about Cyberpunk. I just want Lego Star Wars. Yeah, I definitely want to pick that up in spring, I think. That's whenever it comes out. If I, of course, have the money for it. It looks like a very high-quality game. The graphics look great. It's just a really, really cool set. What is your most favorite custom minifig you've made? Probably my John Williams one. I'm just really proud of that one. Or the Boba Fett one. Just because of how successful it was on YouTube. I also made a Star Wars custom based off of... What's the character's name? Darn, I can't remember the name. He was part of the Techno Union, I think. I can't remember his name. He's green. He has like a breathing apparatus, but I did that on Instagram, posted it on there, and it was just super successful. My page just kind of blew up. So yeah, I'd probably say those are my favorite. Right now I'm building the endgame Hulkbuster for my brother. Very cool. Hello there, Ethan Bricks. The clock tower is also very cool. I got the Great Hall and Whomping Willow set, but maybe I'll get the clock tower and the astronomy tower as well. Yeah, I definitely need to get the other two that I need as well to complete the Hogwarts setup, because I have the Room of Requirement, so I guess that kind of counts. Would you guys consider that a Hogwarts expansion? It doesn't really have a specific place, but I mean, it's a part of Hogwarts. You can connect it if you want, so I guess you can call it that, maybe. cool. We got a Ninjago cannon turret thing all built up now. Man, these little arms move around so easily, but you can move that down. I think it's supposed to be more so like that. It's got the spring-loaded shooter, not the prettiest looking thing ever, but it's there. It's a side build. It is what it is. But now we get on to the Kai Fighter. The interesting part. Clone says, I've never been into video games. I have Minecraft and okay every once in a while, but that's it. And play every once in a while. Okay. Yeah, Minecraft is pretty fun. I played it last year, but I just never got into it. My brother loves it. He plays it all the time. But I don't know, I've just never got into it. He got Fall Guys with his Christmas money today, so I may try that on his computer. I've heard Fall Guys is pretty good. It kind of died down, the hype for it. I'm building the AT-AT while streaming. Nice. That is a awesome set. I hope if I get a job next year, I keep on saying if I get a job, but yeah, if I get a job, I totally get that. Welcome, Generic Stud, to the stream. Wat Tambor. Yeah, Wat Tambor. That's his name. It was super successful. It's a Hogwarts set, even if it's the smallest. It ain't much, but it's honest work. It's awesome, so yes, I guess. Yeah. I consider it that. I wish somebody would join the call. I wonder if anybody's available. Make the stream a little bit more active, maybe. No, it doesn't look like much people are available. Anyways, I love Minecraft, but I never got into the Minecraft Lego sets. They look cool, but they take up way too much space, and I don't know what to do with them afterwards. How old are you? I'm 15. I turned 15 in August. I'm probably going to get the Ghost Rider set soon. Very, very cool. I plan to get the Razor Crest soon whenever it goes back in stock. Anywhere, essentially. As long as I don't have to pay shipping. Because you get free shipping with over $35 or more on Lego Shop at Home. But it's been out of stock for a couple weeks now, so I'm just waiting for that to get back. And maybe the 2015 Hulkbuster. Sweet. I had no luck finding the Trouble on Tatooine set early. I checked a couple Sundays ago. Yeah, I can DM you the invite, Clone. I will go ahead and DM you it on Discord real quick. What was I just saying? I completely forgot what I was just saying. Great. There we go. I think that's him. Maybe it'll... Okay, there we go. And copy and paste. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Alright, Clone, it should be sent to you now on Discord. Today I got the Razor Crest. Awesome. I can't wait to get that set. It's one of my most wanted sets. I don't have Discord on this device. I forgot my password and I only have it on PC. Okay, I'll go ahead and DM you it on the Instagrams. Put that right? Put that right, yep. Scrunch that all together. To yes. The Ghost Rider car is definitely better than the old Ghost Rider motorcycle, but the Ghost Rider minifigure isn't as good as the old one. Looks more like a robot than a skull. Yeah, it does. It's based on a specific version. The Razor Crest is very cool, but say we're not going to see it anymore. But it's still cool looking. Yeah, I agree. Let's see. Find clone. Search for. Sorry, it's just taking a second, guys. But if I want somebody to join, I have to do what I have to do. And message. Yeah, it stinks that we're no longer going to see the Razor Crest. But it's still a very awesome set. And it was in all of Season 1 and a majority of Season 2. So it's not like it was gone for a very long time yet. Obviously until Season 3. Which is getting delayed. Which just stinks. Alright. So now Clone should be in any second now. He's just gotta set up his profile picture and whatnot. Still got 6 viewers. Awesome. Season 3 gets delayed. What? Yeah, it's not going to release in 2022. Instead, it's going to be replaced with the Book of Boba Fett in December of 2022 or 2021. So that's not true. That's impossible. But yeah, in 2021, we will not see the Mandalorian, which really stinks. I'm gonna add Clone in. All right, welcome.
Hello.
Long
Is my
time
mic
no
working?
talk.
Is
Sounds
my
pretty
mic
good.
working? I don't really know. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
I'm on my phone
Yeah, it
now
sounds
because
like
I'm
it's
at my
working.
grandparents for Christmas. Yeah, I'm
Okay,
at my
cool.
grandparents for Christmas.
I was not
This is a
able to
weird
make it for
experience.
family. It's alright. It's a little bit weird joining for the first time.
Definitely.
Yeah, I didn't make it to families this year for Christmas, so that kind of stinks. But at least I was there last year, which was fun. Rip
Yeah,
Razor
my
Crest,
family
yep.
just went into like extreme quarantine for 2 weeks. We just went into extreme quarantine for 2 weeks.
Why's that?
So then our grandparents couldn't catch it.
Oh, okay.
This feels so weird being on your stream. Like so like near, I don't know. Yes, the Razor Crest did blow up. That was unfortunate. That was the real tragedy there.
Yeah.
That episode.
That and Baby Yoda getting captured, but, you know, they're both big tragedies. It's really the tragedies.
Tragedies. But then
Yep.
there was also the great part.
Which Star Wars movie is your favorite, and are you a prequel, original, or sequel fanboy? My favorite is Empire Strikes Back, and I'm the biggest fan of the originals.
I would answer that, but my opinion's too controversial.
It's alright.
The
I don't
Last
think it'll
Jedi is
bother
my
anybody too much.
favorite, and I'm a sequel fanboy. But I also like the Clone Wars and the originals. Mostly the Clone Wars, but yeah.
I don't think that's too controversial of an opinion.
Yes.
It's becoming
Mostly
less and
just the
less
sequel
controversial
master.
to like the sequels.
I mean, I feel like
They're
because when the
definitely...
prequels released... Oh.
Go ahead.
When the prequels were released, everyone like hated them, and then as the prequel fans as kids they grew up, the prequels are now just like an accepted part of Star Wars. I feel like the same thing could happen with the sequels.
Yeah, people grow on them.
Yeah, definitely. Star Wars grows on people. Wonder Woman and Soul both came out today.
Yeah, I watched Soul. I was editing the haul video while it was happening, so I caught some parts of it. It was pretty good for the most part, I'd say.
I
Did you
haven't
watch
seen
it?
either.
We got 1 month
No, I
of
haven't.
HBO Max.
I got a
My dad
notification
did.
that it was on HBO Max, but I haven't had the time.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to see Wonder Woman.
We just honestly, my
1984.
sisters just make our. Honestly, I'm excited to have a movie that I'm mildly excited for.
Yeah.
That's the big
Feels
takeaway
good.
for me. Something.
Yeah, I miss being excited to see a movie.
So yeah, I haven't been to the theater. The last time I was at the theaters, I think I saw Black Panther, but the last time I saw like a movie that was not like a rerun at the theaters was Rise of Skywalker, so I'm long overdue.
The last movie I saw that was like not a rerun as well was what was it? Sonic the Hedgehog. That was a pretty good movie.
Mm. It's like the number one superhero movie this year because it really
What
only has
happened to
three
Wonder
pieces
Woman?
of competition. Yeah, Wonder Woman, Birds of Prey, and the New Mutants
Oh
are the
yeah.
only other ones.
Hmm.
I saw Birds of Prey a few weeks ago. It was actually really good.
Oh nice. I'm not really into the whole DC thing,
Honestly,
although I do want to see Wonder
yeah.
Woman.
Yeah, I honestly, I'm not like too big on it, but I enjoy the character Batman, Flash, and stuff. I enjoy it, but like I'm not a big fan of it.
Yeah. The Lego Boy says, I see you got good taste. Empire is the best one, but The Last Jedi is my second favorite Star Wars movie. I love it. Cool.
Finally, someone who doesn't absolutely despise The Last Jedi. Actually, I mean, there's a lot of people who don't really despise it. I've tried. I feel like the sequels all work great by themselves, but together they really fall apart.
Yeah, I feel like just a little bit of planning would have gone a long way.
Definitely. They've kind of just said, okay, we have the Star Wars license. We need to make a movie instead of thinking about what they were going to do with these movies.
Yeah. I know a very controversial
Actually,
thing is Luke Skywalker, and I didn't like how he was kind of an old bum. I mean, it made sense, but I just thought he'd get over it quicker.
I can agree. I enjoy his character so much in The Last Jedi, to be honest, but I see where you're coming from. His character. Because, like, it was just such an interesting take, but then again, he just doesn't feel like Luke Skywalker. This is not Luke Skywalker, but then again, like,
Yeah, compare him to the
he,
Mandalorian, and it's almost like a
yeah.
completely different character.
My biggest complaint about The Last Jedi was that we didn't get to see Luke in his, like, full Jedi prime throwing down
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
And then
That's
we
why I
also,
was
but,
happy about the Mandalorian.
yeah, definitely. I felt like The Mandalorian was compensation. But then
Yeah,
the one thing that The Mandalorian made me sad about was right when the episode ended, I realized that Baby Yoda was probably killed by Kylo Ren.
potentially.
Actually, I saw someone on Instagram. I forget who it was. They made like a meme that was like Kylo Ren talking to Baby Yoda, saying, "Hey, you're cool. Don't come to class today."
Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty funny. And he was like holding the space macaroon.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Mandalorian was really awesome. Sad it's been getting delayed, but at the same time, I kind of feel like I'm a bit worried for the third season. Like, I get they have a place to go with Bo-Katan and rescuing Mandalore, but like the main Baby Yoda story, that's just it's done. It's over. And I don't
Maybe.
know
I
if the
mean, maybe
Mandalorian
it'll
will be as
go over
good.
to Luke Skywalker or something.
True. I just don't know if the show will be as good without Baby Yoda. So I feel like making like a Bo-Katan show would be better, and then just having stuff that goes after Mandalorian be there.
I don't know what they do in between that though.
True. Book of Boba Fett will be awesome though.
Oh yeah, I am so excited for that.
We're finally closing out on some new Marvel content now with WandaVision, but then again, it is
Yeah,
WandaVision, which I'm gonna watch it, but it doesn't look the best.
yeah, I'm not like super hyped about it. It's something I'm looking forward to, I guess you could say. Let's look right here. The last movie I saw in theaters was Tenet. The one before that was Rise of Skywalker. Nice. I heard Tenet was pretty good, just confusing. P. Bricks says sequels are pretty good, but Revenge of the Sith is my favorite. I love it. I'm honestly not the biggest fan of it. I know that can be very controversial because the memes ruin it for me. They really shouldn't, but they do because it happens so often. I think Luke's character was the best part of The Last Jedi. I mean, he changed at the end, but I understand when fans of the OG didn't like him. Yeah, I just thought he'd have more of a grand change of character, if you will.
I'm back. My phone died for a second. Well,
Oh,
it
alright.
lagged out a bit. I'm back. His character change, I feel like, was too drastic. I feel like Mark Hamill was playing something else. I didn't see Luke Skywalker, but
Yeah, me neither. And even Mark Hamill disagreed with the character, which says something.
yeah, definitely.
I really thought he'd be over it by the time of the sequels, because it happened so long ago.
Mhm. I feel like everyone's already forgotten about the sequels with like Clone Wars season 7 and Mando and stuff. Everyone's just kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
forgotten about the sequels. I haven't heard. Well, I've
Yep,
heard
it's
stuff
a
about the
new
sequels.
era for Star Wars, I think.
Definitely, it's the TV show era, I guess.
Yeah. Everything's moving to TV shows. Feels like it.
Hopefully, Black Widow will come out by May. Hopefully, like vaccines are widely
Yeah, I was
distributed by May,
excited
so we can
by...
actually see Black Widow.
Oh, yeah. I was excited to see Black Widow back in May, and I was so sad to see it delayed. Because Black Widow deserves her own movie.
She definitely does it. She definitely deserves it to come out in theaters, but
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, she also doesn't deserve for it to be delayed 2 years, so or a year.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm kind of torn on Black Widow.
The Lego
The
Boy
Lego Boy
says...
says revenge.
I
Oh,
think... You want to read the I think one?
yeah. I think the Mandalorian will focus more on Din Djarin. Maybe we'll see more of his past in the Death Watch, and I still think that he will reunite with Gurgur at some point again.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, they
I
definitely
think
did
so,
do the
too. It
foreshadowing.
could happen.
They definitely did do the foreshadowing. I think a cold open. This is probably not what they're gonna do, but I think a cold opening for season 3 would be Mando to be at the Jedi Temple that Kylo Ren destroyed, and find like Grogu almost dead, and that'd be like the cold opening for season 3.
Um, I think maybe season 4 that would happen, because I think that's too big of a time jump, because we want to know how Bo-Katan ends up with the Darksaber and ends up ruling Mandalore still. I think that's still going to be continued, so maybe like towards the end of season 2 or season 3, excuse me, that could be like a cliffhanger or something going into
Yeah.
season 4.
P-Brick says, I hope the Falcon and the Winter Soldier wasn't delayed. I mean, it was. It was supposed to come out in fall, but it wasn't. I mean, it's definitely going to come out in March. If they said it and there's like it's not in theaters, so no COVID delays, then it's definitely
Yeah,
coming out
that's
in
one show that
March.
looks interesting. I saw where Mark
It
Hamill
looks the
tweeted...
most.
Oh, go ahead.
It looks the most like the MCU out of all the shows.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing that concerns me about the shows. Like, they all look great in their own right, but they just don't look like MCU shows. Like Loki and WandaVision and What If, they look
They're all
great, but they
very
just don't
different.
look like MCU shows. Yeah,
I
they look
kind of
very
like that and
different.
kind of dislike that.
Yeah.
Because they're kind of
I feel
shifting
like,
forward a little bit, doing something different. But at the same time, it
yeah,
doesn't
but
feel the same as the rest. Doesn't feel like it would
yeah, it's
connect.
just a phase 4 of the MCU. Except Black Widow looks amazing. It looks like the same vibe as Winter Soldier. Same with Falcon and Winter Soldier. But everything else looks just so different from the tone we've come to expect.
Oh, yeah.
Loki and WandaVision are probably the ones I'm least looking forward to, because Loki is just kind of a
Same.
frustrating show, because why do we need to see more of Loki? He's died like 10 times. And then
Well, the thing is, you have
WandaVision
to
just
fill
looks
out that plot
interesting.
hole from Endgame where he ends up with the, what is it, Space Cube or whatever? I can't remember the name of it.
Tesseract.
Yeah, the Tesseract.
Tesseract is what
They,
it's called.
they
Yeah,
kind of
but
need
like
to fill in
they
that
really
gap.
only put that in there so they could have the show. But they really only
Maybe,
put
yeah.
that in there so that the show could exist.
But I think it was just
Yeah.
there to really just change up the entire story of the MCU, because after Endgame, after all the time traveling and stuff, it really changed a lot. But I think that's what they were going
True,
for,
but
so they
then,
could put
but
into
also
other
like
shows.
they had to have something. Oh, sorry, I keep cutting you off. I'm not good at that
It's
on
okay.
streams, but they had to have something there so then Tony and Cap could go to 1970s to get the Pym particles.
Yeah. I haven't been to Marvel since the summer. I've been really into Star Wars ever since the Mandalorian trailer released.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, I feel like there's not much to be excited for. I mean, Marvel, WandaVision's right around the corner. Mandalorian just wrapped up. There's stuff to be excited for, but the
Yeah.
WandaVision's the main thing that I feel like I should be excited for, but I'm just not.
I'll still watch it, but
Around this
I
time
don't
would
know.
be 100%. I feel like around this time would be when would be like boarding the hype train for most movies and shows and stuff, but
Hmm.
I'm just not. I'm not feeling it.
It's just not the same whenever stuff doesn't release in theaters, I think. Like, I was so excited for
I
Onward
guess.
whenever it was coming out this year. I was going to go see it in the movie
Oh
theaters,
yeah.
but then they shut down. And then after that, I watched it on Disney Plus, but I only watched like half of it. And then I just lost interest. I was so
Yeah, I feel
excited,
like
and then I only ended up watching half of it.
Yeah, I feel like I've never been a big Pixar guy. Like Finding Nemo was definitely a big part of my childhood, but I've never been like a huge Pixar guy. I've
Oh, I
seen the
love
movies.
Pixar.
Yeah, I've seen the movies regular in theaters. So I saw Incredibles 2 when it was in theaters. I saw
Yeah.
Finding Dory when it was in theaters. I didn't see Onward or Toy Story 4 when they were in theaters, but some stuff I saw in theaters. I only
Yeah,
saw
I grew up on Pixar.
Onward. Yeah, I saw Onward recently because of Tom Holland. That's pretty much the only reason.
And Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt, yeah. Star-Lord and Spider-Man reunited.
Yep.
But actually, some of the new projects they announced look amazing. Like Lightyear
Oh, that's gonna be
looks
so good.
phenomenal.
Although Chris Evans playing Tim Allen's character just feels wrong. I mean, I know it's based on like his original character, but it's just not gonna be the same having a character called Buzz Lightyear and not hearing Tim Allen's voice. Is that just me?
Yeah, that I think for me too. I mean, I never really grew up with Buzz Lightyear, but I feel like Tim Allen is very iconic for the role. Um,
Oh yeah,
the Lego Boy
Tim Allen's
says
one
a
of my
good
favorite
thing.
actors.
Yeah, the Lego Boy says a good thing is that the Bad Batch season 1 will release next year too. That is
Oh
another
yeah, I'm
thing to
hyped
be
for
excited.
that. It's
Yeah, it
basically
looks like
Clone Wars season 8.
that's what I was about to say. Yeah, it looks amazing. I'm a huge Clone Wars fan. I only actually watched the show because Ethan started watching it and he was making all these mocks, and I was like, I kind of want to understand this. And then I watched it, and now I'm literally like collecting all the sets and stuff. Not all of them, but a lot of them. I
Yeah, the
remember because it was like when
Malevolence
you did
is
that.
so cool.
Yeah, it's like I remember the first time I got into the show right after you did the first Anakin on Christophsis mock.
Oh
I
yeah,
got into
yeah.
the show right after that, and then he did
That mock
another
was okay.
Christophsis mock. I thought it was pretty cool.
It was pretty basic, but I've grown as a mock builder more than I ever have this year, especially. Like during that entire
The Lego
quarantine,
Mania.
I was just doing mocks and mocks and mocks.
Honestly, yeah. The Lego Maniac is here. He says hello. Hey everyone, Merry
Oh, welcome,
Christmas.
Lego
Merry Christmas to
Maniac.
you too. Sorry that was late.
It's okay. Whenever you start talking, you just kind of forget.
Yeah, it's hard to talk and then keep up with the chat. Like sometimes it's annoying for me, especially for like streams when he's like
Hmm.
when they're with like 5 other people, so I just barely ever mention the chat. But at the same
Yeah.
time, it's always fun to be part of that chat.
Oh, you think it's difficult? I gotta try and build, click on the comments, and talk at the same time.
I would be building the Malevolence right now, but I don't have anywhere to build it. And then also, if because it's like a 5 hour car drive home, if that's gonna
Oh yeah.
break and we have no space in the car already.
I built the Millennium Falcon at my aunt's house, and luckily we had a perfectly shaped box for the size of the build halfway through.
The Millennium Falcon is like the most unlucky set for me. Not, I think it's an amazing set, but I have broken it 4 times and had to rebuild it fully 4 times.
Yikes.
Okay, so the first time
One
I
of the
just built, I
hinges on the
built.
back doesn't work for me. Like the one back here, it's like flimsy. Like every time I open it up, it can pop off pretty easily. I think I just built part of it wrong though.
He said, the Lego Boy says hopefully we will get some Bad Batch sets because we only got 2 sets for the Clone Wars season 7. That's just frustrating, and the sets weren't even that exciting. The figures were good, but the rest was meh. I mean, I
I like the
agree
Clone
that
Wars
hopefully
sets. I
we
was
get
just
Bad
happy
Batch
that we
sets.
got some.
Yeah, honestly, I think that they're both really good sets. The AT was inaccurate, but I feel like with some modding, it became like a really cool thing. And then the File First Battle pack, I feel like that one I was so excited for, and then like Dual Custom, like, my gosh, Lego Star Wars Dual Fates. He has two different alters, but Lego Star Wars Dual Fates, like he said, um, it was it's just like it's not the best set ever when it was hyped up to be the best set ever. I feel so.
I
I was
still
kind
think
of
it's a
disappointed
great
when I got it,
set.
but I
It
still
was
have two.
just, I think the hype was just too
Overhyped.
much. Yeah, it was overhyped.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's cool, it's good, it's a great set. We finally got the 501st Clone Troopers, but the ATRT and the Bark Speeder are too big. Yeah, I get that. They're still great builds, though. I still really enjoy the
Yeah.
set. Just, it's not as great as people really hyped it up to be, I don't think.
Definitely. Definitely. It's not the. I have two because I've really enjoyed it for the army building aspect, but it's like not the best thing ever.
Yeah, I want to get another
I have
one,
two
but
501sts and two ATs.
I was gonna spend my Christmas money and get another one, but I don't think that's going to happen.
I think I would rather get the new Mando set than another 501st battle pack, to be honest.
Agreed. I'm in a little bit of a
But
dilemma
then
here
again, the new Mando
because
set, I feel like oh, I keep. I feel like the
it's alright.
builds in the new Mando set just aren't that appealing. I mean,
I
they're
like the
fine.
HUD
They're
and the
fine,
speeder,
but
but
like,
the ballista I have no interest in.
yeah, they're
I
fine.
feel like
But
the
like,
ballista takes up too much space.
the only reason that I'd really be getting this set is for Grogu and Mando.
Oh yeah, for $30, those are two great minifigs.
Definitely. Do you like the name Grogu? Personally, I really like it. I think it fits with like the species of Yoda, Yaddle, and Grogu having. Do you know who
Yeah.
Yaddle is?
Mhm.
Yeah, I think it fits with their species just having like really gross sounding names. So
Like
I
just
like it.
weird and
But
unusual names.
yeah, like Yoda and Grogu, they sound just unusual.
Yeah. The Lego Boy says, yeah, the AAT, the ATRT, and the Bark Speeder are good, but only two sets for this whole season, and these things don't even appear for the most part. A Battle on Mandalore set would have been better, to be honest. I think, and this is just a prediction, this is speculation, that Lego will release Clone Wars sets, or at least Attack of the Clones base sets, in summer of 2021. I think it's going to
I
happen.
think I feel like we're getting the gunship, which is a cool thing to get. Hopefully
Yeah,
it's
at least we're getting
minifigure
that.
scaled. If it's just like an oversized UCS thing, I kind of lost interest in it. But if it's minifigure scaled, I'll probably be picking it up. But it sounds like for the prices, it could be minifigure scaled for $250. But then again, and we don't even know if that's actually the gunship. It could just be another UCS set.
Yeah, that's true.
But um, I think yeah, we probably might get some Attack of the Clone sets. I know that they did a whole wave of Attack of the Clone sets in 2012 for the 10-year anniversary.
Mhm.
That's when we got like the most recent gunship and the most recent what's it AT what's the Clone Wars like AT thing
ATRT?
the not ATRT it's like all terrain
ATT?
reconnaissance ATT, yeah. For some reason, I was thinking of ATRT, all-terrain reconnaissance transport, and I was like, wait, no, it's the ATRT. I don't know. But yeah, ATT, that's when we got the most recent ATT. That's when we got a lot of the most recent Clone Wars sets. That's when we got the last Count Dooku figure.
Yeah, we need another Count Dooku and Django. They cost way too much
And
now.
we got a Django in 2017 in that hyperdrive
Oh,
set, but I
yeah,
think,
but other than that, it's been a while.
yeah, other than that, I think we're definitely due for a new Slave One.
Oh, yeah, Django's Slave One would be epic to get this summer.
MNR is saying that he really wants. MNR is like not protesting, but he's saying that it would be a good idea for Lego to re-release the UCS Slave One, but with like Fennec Shan and Boba Fett and stuff. I think that would be a cool idea, and especially and it makes more sense since they're re-releasing some idea sets. But
yeah,
I don't have the money, so a remake of this speeder chase set would be very nice too. Yep, definitely. We need another Tam Wessel.
Yeah.
Wait, I just realized that Boba Fett had Sam Wessel and I mean Jango Fett had Sam Wessel and then Boba Fett had Fennec Shan.
And Zam and Fennec Shan has the same visor as
Sam Wessel?
As Zam Wessel, yeah. Their helmets are very similar. Also, I noticed this is basically the Superman logo, kinda.
Oh yeah. Superman, I know this is kind of changing gears, but Superman, like I get why people like him, but he's always been such a boring character for me. Like they've had cool things where they like Captain America, they're kind of just like fate, they're kind of just like one dimensional, I guess. They're just like freedom and justice, but I feel like what the MCU did really well with Captain America was that they gave him like they tested his morals, they like tested him as a character and made him really grow and become something different. Whereas like Superman's just always been, and especially in the DCEU, just like hope and inspiration, and that's about it. Like he's just the same character throughout. There's not really any
Yeah.
character growth for him, I feel like.
I
Whereas
think
Captain
people are
America,
just
who's a
really
similar,
nostalgic for Superman, and that's maybe
definitely,
why he's so popular.
yeah,
Like
he
he's
was one
definitely
of
one
the
of the most
first
popular
superheroes.
superheroes ever. Yeah.
Yeah,
So here's the first car of the
except
Kai Fighter. This could honestly work just as a $20 set. It almost looks like the
that,
one of the Lego Ninjago Sons of Garmadon sets.
oh yeah,
It
yeah,
had Kai in
yeah.
it. I can't remember the name. I got it a long time ago, but that looks very similar. It looks more orange on camera than it does red because of the lighting.
I feel like if I get into Ninjago, I'm gonna want to get like the Ninjago Legacy set that has the um shoot I now I forget the Ninjago Legacy set that has the like training hall. I forget what it's called, but the Ninjago
The
Legacy set
monastery?
that's like yeah, the monastery. I kind of really want
Yeah,
to
it's a
get
cool
that
one.
just because it looks amazing. I
And you
used to
get all
have
the ninja.
before I went into my dark age in 2018. I had the shoot, I forgot what it's called. I had the one, not the Ninjago City, but the one that's kind of like Ninjago City with the big like Spinjitzu tower, and then like the
Oh, the
fisherman building
monastery.
and
Is that the monastery
yeah,
Spinjitzu? Yeah, that one's really
yeah.
cool.
I used to have that one before I got into my dark age and then gave away all my Lego, which had so much cool stuff.
I really want to get the Tournament of Elements set, but I don't have
That
the
one looks
extra money
amazing.
to get that.
Yeah, yeah, that one looks amazing. There's a lot of sets coming out that I really want to get. I was surprised to see that city, like that one I've had my eye on just because it looks like a good thing for my city. The like modern family house city set. I was surprised to see that be $50. I was expecting it to be like 80 or something. But nope,
Yeah.
it's 50. It's a pretty good deal. Fair deal,
hmm
definitely. The new
Oh,
road
and the Lego.
plates.
Yeah, the new road plates are pretty interesting.
Yeah. I prefer the old. I have a bunch. I still need to get like I need to stock up on road plates to be honest because I'm going to need a lot more if I want to ever
hmm
expand my city, but because they're retiring now, but the new city sets, I like how the city sets are actually letting you build a Lego city now.
Yeah, that's the cool part. It's not just police and fire trucks every year.
Okay. Timothy Durham says, "Hi, hello, welcome to the stream." And then the Lego Boy says, "I definitely want to get the Ninjago Destiny's Bounty. It's an amazing set."
Oh yeah,
I
that one's
agree.
really cool.
It looks absolutely amazing. Not as good as the Ninjago movie one, but
Oh,
looks
it's never
pretty
gonna be
amazing.
beaten by that.
Yeah. I was bored yesterday. So, you know like the Google Maps thing where you can just kind of like go around like a city or something where you can like just walk around your city in Google Maps.
Yeah.
It's like 3D. Yeah,
hmm
so I was bored the other day, so I was just doing that. And then I figured out that you could go inside of my local Lego store and I was just looking around and like the pictures for Google Maps in my local Lego store were from like 2018, so I could see like all of the old Ninjago movie sets. I could see like some of the older episode 3 and Battlefront sets that have gone up way up in value like
Oh, nice.
the Republic fighter tank and stuff and Yoda Starfighter. Those two sets have gone way up in value. And I
hmm
could see a lot of stuff that I really wish I'd gotten.
Wait, did you
But
say
yeah.
Yoda Starfighter?
Yeah. I know you have that one.
This
I
one?
want it. Yeah.
This was my first Star Wars set. I still really love
Yeah, it
it.
looks. Yeah, it's from the final arc of the final before season 7 arc of the Clone Wars, I think.
Yeah, it's a really cool ship.
Yeah, it looks really good.
I love the
Yeah.
dark green.
I think it originally retailed for 25 and now it's like 45 to 50. And then
hmm
the Republic fighter tank originally retailed for 25 as well. And now it's like 70. I actually got the Republic fighter tank recently. It's really nice. But probably not worth the
Sweet.
$70 that I paid.
Yeah. That's quite a bit for what it
That's the
is.
thing with Clone Wars sets. They've just gone up. I really want them, but they've gone up so much in value that
Because of
they're
season 7. All right,
yeah,
P
because
Brick
of season
says I'm gonna
7.
go
Like Captain Rex
buy.
used to be
Was a great stream. Merry
$20.
Christmas. All right, see ya. The
So
what?
yeah. Though I feel like Clone Wars season 7 just bumped up everything Clone Wars. Like the Captain Rex Phase 2. Phase 1's like $50 now, but Phase 2 Rex
Oh
is like
yikes!
what, $120 now?
It's too much. Way too much. That's why I really hope we get a
Too
Captain
much.
Rex
The
in the summer
figure
wave for
itself is
next year.
sort of inaccurate. I'd
Yeah.
rather I've toyed with the idea of commissioning someone to just decal a custom Jonak Toys one. There's like people who make really good custom decal ones, but at the same time, do I really want to pay like $40 for a P2 Captain Rex?
Yeah.
I could buy
I
one
just
from
can't
someone
get
like
into decals. They just take too much time, I think.
I tried, but they're just decals are such a weird like thing to get into. I tried to get into them, but like it's just so weird because it costs probably $10, let's say, to get the materials to decal one figure to just start out. That's how much I paid for like all the
Yeah.
X-Acto knives and all the stuff. And if you mess it up, your $10
Yeah.
have just gone down the drain.
Gone.
So I tried to get into it, but I didn't really. I never got a successful decal. Well, I got a successful figure, and then I picked him up, and I didn't seal the figure as good, so then he just kind of fell apart. I posted the picture on Instagram of him before he fell apart.
Yeah.
So,
Was it the P1 plane clone trooper? Is that the
yeah.
one?
I think it was P2. It was P2 plain because I just wanted something simple to start out. I decaled him really well, but then he just fell apart because I didn't put enough sealant on. Because if you put on too much sealant, then it like creates this really weird bubbly texture, and if you put on too little, then it slides off. So it's it's a hard thing to do, and it's a weird way to spend money because you don't know if you're getting that money back.
Kind of like a claw machine.
Definitely.
You spend $1 on it. It may be rigged. You may not be able to get it, and you just wasted your money. The Lego boy says, gladly I got Yoda Starfighter. It's very cool, and I also got the Republic Fighter Tank. A very cool set too, and actually much more accurate to the original vehicle than the old set. Yeah, those two are pretty cool.
Yeah, they're like the 2018 Clone Wars sets. I guess they also made the General Grievous Speeder, which I got recently because it hasn't gone up too much in value, just because it's not a very good set. Well, actually, I didn't get it on eBay. I got it. We just had at our mall, there's just like a toy store, and they just randomly had it. So,
yeah.
I just got it.
Once I moved here, I was so happy to see that there was... Oh, and real quick, before I say that, we got our new minifigure, Kai. Kind of hard to see. This camera doesn't like to go in focus. Hey, maybe you can kind of see
Are they still using the Ninjago movie pieces for the Ninjago TV show figures?
Yeah. Even for Legacy.
I got
and the Ninjago movie faces.
I got into Ninjago with the Ninjago movie, and there's some Ninjago movie sets that are like cheaper that I really want to get, like the the one that was like the Ninjago Falls or whatever.
Oh yeah, it's like the one where Wu and Garmadon battle.
Master Wu gets thrown off the cliff.
Yeah. I actually watched the Ninjago movie yesterday,
and then I also
think.
and then the Ninjago City Chase was also one that I actually had 2 Ninjago City Chases for my old Lego City before I gave everything away, and now I want to get it again because it's just such like a good little thing to have in your city.
I got the Ninjago City Chase at Toys R Us right after Christmas.
I actually no, so I got one Ninjago City Chase, and then at Christmas a few months later, I got 2 more from different relatives. And then so one I gave to my friend because he didn't have one, and then the other one I just kind of built.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
it's
what
definitely
I
a
did.
pretty good cheap set. Definitely came with a lot of minifigures.
Fun fact, I actually
hello
saw...
there, Darkrai Bricks. Merry Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Hello there. Hello there. Lego Boy says, I got the old Combat Speeder because of Mace Windu. I have the old Clone Wars Grievous from the Malevolence. I actually like the old yellowish Grievous more than the new white one. I now, as of 4 hours ago, now I can say that I do have the older Clone Wars Grievous. He's actually really...
Nice.
He looks really cool. he sort of has the bug eyes, but at the same time, he doesn't really have bug eyes like the other
It
characters.
doesn't look as bad as the other characters.
Yeah.
That Padme,
The
oh,
the
that one's
Anakin and
scary.
Padme, Dooku actually, I think Dooku was one of the weirder looking characters in the show. I think they
So it
translated him
kind of
to Lego.
works.
Yeah, I think they translated him to Lego the best they could. He still looks weird, but like not too weird. But the Anakin and Padme are,
Ugh.
yeah, they give me chill. Now I can have that Padme figure as a collector's item though, which is nice. But I'm not gonna use her in anything.
Yeah, that one's just scary. I don't know what the people at Lego were thinking when making that minifig.
I don't know what.
Thinking that actually
And
looked
the weird thing was, so they released like a Clone Wars video game in 2010 or 2011 along with the Clone Wars sets. And in that video game, they just gave them normal Lego eyes. Like, they realized how bad the bug eyes were. But they still continued doing them until the final 2 Clone Wars sets that were, like, really original Clone Wars sets because they had the bug eyes, I feel like. Like, they made a few Clone Wars sets afterwards. Like, they made the Yoda Starfighter and the Anakin Starfighter and the General Grievous Speeder. Those were some Clone Wars sets they made after the Clone Wars. But, like, the last, like, original Clone Wars sets were in 2014. And they had the bug eyes, so I don't understand why they kept using them even after they realized how weird they were.
Yeah, 2013, 2014 were a good year for Lego Star Wars.
2014, I'd say, was the best year for Lego Star Wars. 2014 was when I really started getting into Lego, because I got into it because just randomly, one day I was sitting watching some Minecraft YouTuber, because I used to be really into Minecraft when I was younger. I was just sitting watching some random Minecraft YouTuber, and then my mom came in saying, hey, we're going to the Lego movie, and I was like, hey? And then we went, and I loved it, and I started getting into Lego. So the Lego boy says the Padme figure is just ugly, XD. I still don't know why they did that, especially for so many years. That ruined so many figures for me, like the Clone Wars Maul. I would love to have that figure. The Clone Wars Maul, I feel like the Clone Wars characters that are aliens work perfectly fine, but the ones that are humanoid just don't work, to say the least.
Oh yeah, not at all.
I've seen people defend them, and like M&R, he thinks that they're perfectly fine, which I get if he like grew up with them, but just looking at them from like a outward perspective, they're not
Compared to the rest of the Lego Star Wars minifigures, especially.
Yeah. I love how they're regularly doing, not regularly because I didn't put Vader with arm printing in the new Imperial shuttle, but
I think that's just the render image. I think that's like a placeholder.
Hopefully.
Could be.
I mean, they put them in a $40 set, so why not an $80 set?
Yeah.
But yeah,
I love arm printed Vader. Here he is right here.
Yeah. Oof. Looks awesome.
Beautiful.
I like how they're just regularly doing arm printing on figures. Not regularly, but like if they need it, they'll do it, which I think is good. Like, they did it for Black Widow, they did it for Spider-Man, they did it for Vader, they did it for Mando.
A lot more figures. And this is also one of my favorite minifigures now. The Christmas sweater Vader.
Yeah.
That's just awesome.
Spider-Man has, Spider-Man's had arm printing since 2016, but like now it's just on like
it's
just
a
normal
comic
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now on the normal Spider-Man, there's finally arm printing, which is nice.
I'm in a bit of a dilemma because I want to get the Razor Crest, but with the money I have, I will only have enough money for the X-Wing and only $15 left, which is half of the amount I need for Trouble on Tatooine. So, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Yeah,
it's going to be a while before they show up in stores anyways.
I want the Razor Crest, and I feel like the Mandalorian sets that you can just get on shelves now, that I feel like those are going to go up in value just like the Clone Wars sets.
Mm-hmm.
Once like Season 4 comes out maybe and people start getting pretty like nostalgic. I feel like the Mando sets, especially the Encounter on Tatooine and Razor Crest, maybe not the AT-ST one that much, but especially like the Encounter on Tatooine, Razor Crest, and maybe the Mando Battle Pack, I feel like those are going to go up really high.
Yeah.
Really fast.
Now's the time to get every Mandalorian set that's out right now while you can.
Yeah. Like, I saw M&R's video where he said this is probably the only time for, like, a few months that you'll be able to get every Mando set, and I realized that. And now I'm like, should I get it or should I not get it? There's already so much stuff I want to get.
Tough decisions.
I'm probably definitely going to get the Razor Crest. I I got the Mando Battle Pack. I don't think I probably didn't show that because it was just in my stocking, but I got the Mando Battle Pack. I
Oh,
built that
nice.
one. I built the Mando Battle Pack. And then yeah, I got a few other like polybag things that I didn't really feel like to show but say. But yeah, I got the Mando Battle Pack. There's another chat. I keep getting carried away with talking. I don't know.
It's
Glad that
alright.
they didn't do that thing for the new Clone Wars sets or Rebel sets. True. I feel
Yeah, the
like
Rebel sets were pretty good.
when they did the Rebel sets, I feel like they kind of just realized we need to stop with the bug eyes. Because they probably definitely
Well, I
could
don't think
have
the
for,
animation is quite the same in
yeah.
Rebels as it is the
It,
Clone Wars. Clone
it
Wars, they
definitely
have
wasn't the same.
bigger eyes,
Like,
I'd
you can
say.
look at a character like Bo-Katan in the Clone Wars and Rebels, and there's, like, huge differences in how the face looks and stuff.
I hate the Bo-Katan design in Rebels. It
It's
just
a,
doesn't look right. It doesn't look as
yeah.
much like Bo-Katan.
Yeah. I feel like the Clone Wars art style, I feel like is something that you have to get used to.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, the first, it's very off-putting for characters like Palpatine, who just has, like, this really weird thing going on under his eyes.
Yeah,
And, like,
I know what
Dooku,
you're talking about.
whose face is honestly just like a banana. It's hard to get used to them, but
He has
once
a
you do,
longer
it's
nose than he
like
does in the movies.
yeah. Christopher Lee is like one of the only prequel actors who's unfortunately passed away.
Yeah. I was sad to hear that,
Yeah.
what's his name? I can't remember his name, but the original
Boba
actor for
Fett.
Boba Fett passed away
Yeah.
around a week ago.
Yeah,
It's
you
already
said
been a
something on
week
like
since the Mando finale.
yeah. Um, who is that you're talking to? Said Apprentice Builds. Hi, it's me. I'm Clone.
Oh,
I've
yeah, he's, maybe
I've
if you
gone
scroll
through
up
many.
in the chat, you can see.
I've gone through many personas. I can't seem to stay with a particular name.
The Lego Boy says, I'm actually very nostalgic for the Rebels sets, especially the Ghost, the Phantom 2, or the ATTE. Very grew on me.
Yeah, those Rebel sets were really nice. I have the Phantom too, and it's really good. Yeah, the Rebel sets were really nice.
Yeah.
Uh,
The ATDP or the Inquisitor ship were very nice too. Yeah. They're all pretty good
yeah.
for the most part. I really like the
Yeah,
Wookiee
most of the
gunship
Rebel
for some
sets were pretty good.
reason.
The Rebel Stormtrooper design is like the Clone Wars bug eyes. It's hard to get
Oh,
used to.
I do not like it. It looks way too frowny.
I think in the show the Rebel Stormtroopers look really good, but in Lego version they look like they're frowning. They look like
Yeah.
they don't look like Stormtroopers. Sometimes Lego just it's hard to I guess it's hard to translate
Yeah.
some stuff to Lego. But
The
yeah.
Lego Boy also says, or the Imperial Transport Ship. That's one that I would really like. I would love to have that set, especially after the Mandalorian Season 2. It appeared in the third episode. Yeah. I'll be right back. I'm
Definitely.
going to grab my charger real quick.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. The Imperial Transport Ship is a really cool set. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like the one thing about that set that I don't really like is how it's kind of like micro scale on the outside and then just normal figure scale on the inside. It's kind of it's a weird mix. Yeah. The Rebel sets overall, I think the Rebel sets are just really good. They were a great step up from the Clone Wars sets were always really good, but the Rebel sets were great. I just wish we had gotten more because we only got like a total of like 12 or 15 Rebel sets. Oh, and then
All
also
right, I'm
I
back.
kind of yeah something that the Lego Boy
So
said
this.
earlier.
Oh, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Something that Lego Boy said earlier that I kind of have to disagree with is that he said that we only got 2 Clone Wars sets this year, which were the File First and the AAT. I can agree with that, but Anakin's Jedi Starfighter was also a Clone Wars set.
And General
It was.
Grievous's.
No, that was an
It was
episode
also
3 set though.
It was really episode 3, but it was also in the Clone Wars, so it kind of counts as well. But I'm counting as
Yeah, I feel like, but like
episode 3 set, I
Anakin's Jedi
think.
Starfighter, if you read like the back, it literally says Anakin from the Clone Wars, and it says that this is a
Yeah.
clone. This is a ship from the Clone Wars, and So I feel like I would consider in my mind as it is from the Clone Wars, from that one episode with the bombing of the Jedi Temple. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'd say
Anyways,
that it's
I was just going to say that this microphone was actually included with my light that I'm using right now, and it's actually kind of decent. You just plug it in through the aux cable, just like a normal headphone adapter, and it
mm.
actually works somewhat decently, which I was
Wait. So
surprised with because
you
it's very
have
basic.
wait. So you have four mics at your disposal. You have your blue snowball. You have your headphone mic. You have that mic, and then you
Yeah.
have your iPhone mic and computer
Mm-hmm.
mic. I guess that's nice. I
And then I
got a
have the
like.
small lapel mic that I've had for a year.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've had a I got a like a smaller end, I guess, just normal. I got an Amazon mic that's just lower end, but it works pretty well.
Yeah. I believe the snowball mic was $50. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Oh, Apprentice Builds also says, "What does the mic sound like when you talk super close to it?" The snowball. This is what it's supposed to sound like. I don't know if it's any louder. Does it sound any louder to you, Clone?
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's very crisp and clear. I love the sound of the audio. If I go around the side, you can hear it like this as well, and it sounds pretty
Mm,
good. I'm pretty happy with it.
yeah, I've seen that mic used a lot in a lot of people. It's definitely one of the more popular. Blue further mics are a lot very popular.
Oh yeah.
I actually
And the
got
cool
the
thing I
mic for.
found.
I actually got the mic I have now for school. I'm not using that mic because I'm not at home. I'm at my grandparents for Christmas, but yeah.
Yeah. I also found interesting on the box, which looks very sleek, that whoop, that happened. All right. Anyways, like I was saying, I found interesting on the box, which looks very sleek, that it is Discord certified. I'd say
Yeah,
about
that is
6 inches to 1 foot away sounds the best. So about right here, would you say?
yeah,
Right
probably.
here. Yeah.
Like I feel
It's
like when
good
you
to.
get really close to it, I feel like when you get really close to it, it starts to, I guess, break up. Not break up too much, but break up a tiny bit,
Mainly because
maybe.
it's on the stream, it does that.
Yeah.
Whenever it's just recording audio, it won't do it as easily.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah, but I'm very happy with this mic.
and while we're, I guess, on sort of a conversation about boxes, um, Lego did an interesting thing with the boxes this year that I feel like it's something that's sort of controversial just with the whole 18 plus line because some of the sets they're
Hmm.
marketing as 18 plus just borderline just should not be there. Like the Winter Village set and the Sesame Street set, those
Sesame
should just
Street.
not be 18 plus, especially Sesame Street. That is a
Like,
show
come
for
on, it's
kids.
Sesame Street. I understand that
Yes.
adults may be nostalgic for it,
Yeah, and
but
then
other
also
than
it's a
that, I don't see
complex
why it's a
build.
collector item or anything. Oh, okay.
Definitely.
JK Films is here.
Like
I need to show him this. Look at that. I got the ice cream truck, finally. After a year of you telling me to get the ice cream
you
truck.
did it.
I got it. I did
I've
it.
I want to get that set because I have the pizza truck, but I don't know.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
know
the
yet.
pizza truck was one of my first sets, so this is even better, I think. Apprentice Build also asks, do you use Audacity to record? That's what I use. I've played around with Audacity before, but I honestly don't use it. I just use the voiceover feature in iMovie for the MacBook Air. So,
Aud-
yeah, I just
Aud-
use
Aud-
that.
I can't speak. Audacity is helpful for like professional stuff because it like balances out the audio levels.
Yeah.
But
But, I mean, now that I have this
other
microphone, I
than
don't
that,
really think I need it too much.
JK
Yeah,
Films
my
is
man.
cheering. Isn't that Aquaman?
He's been wanting me to get that set for a long time. What is it?
Yeah, I remember. I remember one time you said you have $20. What should you get? And then JK was just spamming ice cream truck. It's a good set, definitely.
Oh yeah, for
The
sure.
pizza truck was one of the first sets that I got when I got back into Lego.
Same here.
And then fun fact, I know we kind of got past the Ninjago conversation, but I forgot to mention this. The Ninjago movie was released on my birthday.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
as a birthday present, I took like 2 friends and we saw it at the theaters.
So September 22nd.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, I watched it like 2 or 3 times at the movies because I enjoyed it that much.
When I originally saw it, I thought it was better than Lego Batman movie, which was really excited for the Lego Batman movie in February of 2017. When I originally saw the Ninjago movie, I thought it was better than the Lego Batman movie. But I feel like over time, I feel like the Lego Batman movie is just a better movie for me.
Yeah, the Lego Batman movie is really funny. I think the
The
funniest part
Lego
of the
movie
Lego
will always
Ninjago
be the
movie is
best, though.
Garmadon, the
Yeah.
original one. Oh yeah,
The
definitely.
Lego movie will always be the best, though.
Yeah.
And the straight to DVD things that they do will always be the worst and somewhat whatever.
Yeah, those tend
I
to just be
actually
meh.
Yeah, I actually got one of the. Well, I remember like a few years ago, I got one of the Justice League straight to DVD ones just because it had the Lego logo on it, and I actually thought it was pretty good. But
Hmm.
yeah, they're kind of
The
jokey
animation isn't
movies,
as high
though.
quality.
Yeah, they're basically the exact same quality as like the Lego Star Wars Holiday Special. Same
I'd say the
same
Lego Star
humor.
Wars Holiday Special is higher quality,
Probably just
but
because it's
they're
newer, but they have like the same humor,
yeah.
definitely.
Oh yeah, I
Um,
really enjoyed the Lego Star Wars Holiday Special. I think the funniest joke was how Kylo Ren was saying, Darth Vader going down to Endor to get Luke Skywalker is the exact same outcome where you get chucked down a shaft, and there's no coming back from that.
I love it. I love the
That was
synergy
so
there.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love the synergy there.
yeah, it was really funny. The Lego
Yeah.
boy says, "I love how the Sesame Street is 18 plus." Oh, it's loading. I love how the
But
Sesame
the
Street is
big
18 plus, but the Big Harry Potter Diagon Alley is 14 plus. Who decides these things? That's very
Yeah.
true. It
Why
makes no
wasn't
sense.
The Diagon Alley is
Oh,
like
I
the
mean
exact
60
thing that they would.
plus.
Yeah. The Diagon Alley is the exact thing that I feel like they would make 18 plus, but they didn't. It's weird. The
Yeah,
18 plus line is weird.
and it didn't have the 18 plus box art or anything, which looked much
Yeah.
better in my opinion.
I don't I think that it works well for like stuff like Helmet series and like the piano and stuff. But then for other
For more
things like the
collector
haunted
items.
house. Yeah. For like stuff like the haunted house and like especially for like location things like Sesame Street and the modular police station, I just don't think it works.
Yeah. The modular police station just shouldn't be one because the other modulars aren't already 18 plus and don't have the black box art. It doesn't fit in.
Yeah.
It doesn't match with the rest, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I thought that when they did the UCS A Wing and they got the new box art, the first time I saw that, I was like, yeah, that's not going to be a mainstay, but it is. They've released what, like
Yeah,
20 D2Cs this year?
they've released a ton.
Yeah.
JK Film says, I got 4 monster minifig packs. Oh, cool. That's one of the cooler CMF series. I think it's kind of underrated.
Apprentice Build says, I was disappointed with the Lego Ninjago ever since I saw it in theaters when it was originally released. I think it's one that's definitely shrinked on me. Because when I originally
I
saw it, I
prefer it
thought
over
it
the
was
Lego
like
Movie 2, at least. What's your
I
opinion on
actually
that?
didn't see the Lego Movie 2 in theaters. I just like because so the Lego Movie 2 was like right in between Shazam and Avengers Endgame, and
Yeah.
my parents just wouldn't let me see 3 movies within weeks of each other,
Yeah, I understand that.
so I just ended up not seeing it. I saw but I saw it a few months later when it came on. I enjoyed it, but it was not it didn't live up to the first, I feel like.
Oh, yeah. The Lego Movie 2, I didn't like it because it was a musical. If it wasn't as musically, I'd be more okay with it, but I don't know, it just didn't feel the same as the first one. It didn't have that same energy. So I like the Ninjago movie more. I enjoyed the jokes more in the Ninjago movie. There are more jokes in general in the Ninjago movie than there is in the Lego Movie 2.
Apprentice Build says the box for the new modular is one of the most ugly boxes I've ever seen. I can agree there.
But at the end of the day, it's just a box. Let's see. The Lego boy says, I can live with the black design. Oh my gosh, it's loading again. I can live with black design for Star Wars UCS sets or the helmet sets, but it doesn't work for creator expert sets. I have to deal with the fact that the bookshop box design is the last time. The Lego Boy also says, the Lego Movie 2 was a musical, but the music was fantastic. I still listen to some of them now and then. It was alright. It definitely wasn't like the worst musical ever. I'm just not into musicals. It wasn't my thing. Let's see, we're getting close to finishing bag 2 out of 4. So we've definitely still got a while before we finish this set. I'm happy with the viewership on here. Got consistent viewership, which is fantastic. Because the one where I built the night bus, there was like nobody on there for the end of it. And it was just so awkward. Oh, I need to add clone back into here. Did he disconnect? There we go.
Hello. I actually, you know how like
Alright, you're back in now.
on phones, yeah, for the Safari browser tab, you know how on phones like there's like the reload button? Well, I accidentally pressed the reload button.
Yeah. Oh.
That's what happened. Yeah. Yeah, and I actually will probably, I don't know. Because, like, what was I saying? What was I talking about before I left?
I can't
What
remember.
were we talking?
Oh, no.
I think we were just talking about, we were talking about the Lego movies. I think, like,
Yeah.
I feel like for the Lego Movie 2 to be a successful musical, the Lego Movie 1 can't have had Everything is Awesome. Because every time I listen to the music in the Lego Movie 2, I just am like, this is not as good as Everything is Awesome.
Yeah.
That song was...
Like, they were just straight in your face about it, instead by just saying, this song's gonna get stuck in your head.
Yeah, I feel like...
Because Everything is Awesome
really
would get stuck in your head.
Yeah. I think the Lego Movie 2 was good, but it wasn't the best. And I feel like, because like Apocalypseburg was like the big part in the trailers, but we only got like 20 minutes on Apocalypseburg.
Yeah, I wanted to see more of that.
Yeah, it was really cool, and yeah. I never got the Apocalypseburg set, which is one that I really wanted for a while, but I just never got it. For some reason, there was like a really weird controversy going around when it was originally revealed that, like, so Lego, you know the like original Jabba's Palace set, not the original, the 2013 Jabba Palace set?
Yeah.
That set got pulled from shelves a few, like, a year before it was supposed to be, it got pulled from shelves before it was supposed to retire. Got pulled like 6 months early, because there was a huge controversy about how it was like, the palace was like offensive to Muslim culture or something. And it was a really interesting controversy, but yeah, it got pulled. And then the same thing happened with the like what was it, the thing that was gonna, the Technic set that everyone that didn't
the
get
Osprey.
released. The Osprey, yeah. The same thing happened there, where people were like complaining how like the medical design of the Osprey didn't work and how it was a military set and like it does not do military sets. That one,
They've
felt
done
like
military sets so much.
Well, apparently they have like a rule that's like no direct military sets, like nothing that's like super direct I don't know.
I guess the other ones were just indirect enough because they did in Indiana Jones.
Yeah. I think the rule was made after the Indiana Jones stuff though.
That's true. That could be very true.
Yeah. But yeah, they just don't do military stuff anymore. Like stuff that probably is military, like the Black Widow helicopter, that reminds me so much of military. It's just not like strictly based on anything. It's just a helicopter. So
it's very vaguely based on military.
Vaguely, yeah.
Yeah.
Still military.
Yeah. And the Lego Creator plane, that's totally a military helicopter. Like, yeah, it's orange and blue, but it's still very
Yeah.
militarist.
Lego has
Harry
weird
Potter.
rules and ways to get away with their military rule, but it's a rule they
Yeah,
inflict upon themselves, I guess, because they're like a child-friendly company. They're
yeah.
really inconsistent about what they allow and what they don't allow. Like Lego
Hmm.
Simpsons, that's an adult show. Well, not really adult, more of like a teen show, but I don't that they made and they're still doing it. Like they canceled the theme because people were complaining, but they still made a Brickheads like last year for it. So
Yeah.
they're definitely, but yeah, and then it's weird. But then they will like not do other stuff because it's too violent and it's interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of all over the place.
Yeah, I was really
They
excited
literally
to get the
did a
Stark
World
Jet.
War II plane. Yep.
Yeah, I was really excited to get the Stark Jet. A few weeks ago, especially with the GameStop price matching. I think $40 is a pretty good deal. And then I
Oh
got it,
yeah.
and it's not the best thing. It's kind of disappointing.
I think it's the closest set that we'll get that is based on the first Iron Man movie.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's kind of disappointing, like, because the big part about that ship was that Spider-Man made his own suit in there. There's just absolutely nothing to kind of resemble that, and the entire
Yeah.
interior is sort of taken up by this big like bomb dropping bay that I just don't feel like is a necessary feature, and it's not really something you see in the movie. I would have rather had them replace the bomb dropping bay with some like computer for Spider-Man or something,
Yeah, yeah.
or suit 3D printer.
That would
Spider-Man
be really
Far From
cool.
Home is Spider-Man Far. I've had such a weird relationship with Spider-Man Far From Home. When I first saw it, I was insanely disappointed.
Really?
I don't know why. I don't have a clear reason, but for some reason the movie just. Well, actually, I enjoyed it, but I was so hyped for it because Spider-Man is like my favorite character of all time, and I was pretty disappointed by it because because I think the reason was that like the original for some reason when they at the start when they did like that memorial thing for the Avengers and they showed
Hmm.
like half of a classroom snapping away.
Yeah.
Um, for some reason that like really, I don't know. It reminded me a lot of. I don't even know. If, I can't really. I'm not gonna say it because it might get censored by YouTube, and I would hate to do that. But it reminded me a lot of a certain gun violence thing that happens at schools.
Oh yeah.
And for some reason, that just really pulled me out of the movie. For some reason, and I
Hmm.
couldn't just pay attention to the movie until the scene where Spider-Man gets hit by the bell tower. And
Oh.
then for some reason that just threw the entire movie off of me. It was a really good movie, and then as I started rewatching it again, it grew on me, and now it's kind of just like mid tier MCU for me. It kind of shrunk on me again because after like if you've watched it a lot of times, like I've rewatched Homecoming probably 25 times. I'm not even kidding.
Whoa.
I've rewatched Far From Home like 10 times, and some of the motivational stuff they have and some of the plot stuff they have just makes no sense. Like Vec already has this amazing hologram system. He doesn't need Edith. And the other thing is that and then the one thing that really throws me off about the scene where Peter 3D prints his own suit is that he just
Hmm.
had this whole conversation about how he doesn't need to be the next Iron Man, and then he goes and makes a suit just like Iron Man. So
That's. I didn't even realize that until you said it.
yeah. It's Spider-Man Far From Home is great, but it's jammed with plot holes that really throw me out of the movie. To be honest, but yeah, I still think it's pretty good though.
Yeah. It's certainly not like the worst thing ever. I don't think.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good MCU, but it's crazy to think that that was the last MCU movie we got, which was about a
Over
year
a
and a
year
half ago
ago.
now. Yeah,
That's hard to believe.
yeah,
It's the first year without an MCU movie.
since 2009.
Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was excited because we were actually getting some MCU content with WandaVision, and then it got delayed to January, and I was just like, come on.
Yeah.
But it's, I think I said earlier, but it's around this time that I'll be getting hyped for new Marvel content or new Star Wars content, like about a month before it comes out. I'd be like, start
Hmm.
buying the sets with it and stuff. And there's not really any WandaVision sets. I thought there would be because they did Mando sets. I thought there would be at least like one WandaVision set, but no. I still want to see what the Eternal sets were going to be like because they had 6 Eternal sets lined up.
Yeah, those
And
will
those,
be
I guess, will,
interesting.
yeah. Hopefully the Eternals plays out like the Guardians, where they're not really well known, and then they become fan favorites because they're really good. But yeah,
Yeah, I've never even heard
WandaVision
of
just
them.
yeah, WandaVision just doesn't interest me. I'm gonna watch it, but it's not something that I'm interested in. It's not something that I feel like is really gonna be my favorite. It could be really good.
Yeah.
Marvel makes good content, but it could. I feel like it might be a misfire. Just judging by how it looks like some like Fuller House sitcom thing, something.
Yeah, it kind of does remind me of that. The
Yeah,
style
my
is certainly
sister.
interesting and very different.
Yeah, it's different MCU. It's definitely a different tone than MCU. Yeah, well, WandaVision, Falcon the Winter Soldier, and Black Widow. I feel like we're having the same conversation again, but Falcon the Winter Soldier and Black Widow look like what I've come to expect from the MCU, and those I'm absolutely super excited for. Eternals, I think, could be really good, and then everything after that, Thor 4, Spider-Man 3, stuff like that. I think that looks really good. Also, I think your dog's barking in the background.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. So, also, and then another weird thing that I think I just realized now is that Sony promised we'd get a Spider-Man 3 trailer by the end of the year.
And we didn't get one.
There's 5 days left, so they could do it, but
Yeah,
that's
true.
just an interesting thing. I thought they were gonna do one at the Disney panel thing, but then I realized that Spider-Man is a thing for like Sony because it's Spider-Man. The Spider-Man movies are like licensed and marketed by Sony.
Yeah, I kind of realized that.
That's why literally every Spider-Man Homecoming fight scene was in the trailers. So Marvel can't put out a trailer for it. It has to be Sony. But yeah.
Oh, and
Hopefully Sony.
what was I gonna say? Anyways, finished bag 2 of the Kai Fighter. Here it is. It's kind of the back section. I'm pretty sure it'll connect like this to the first section eventually. And
Nice.
the Lego boy says, "Okay, you guys have to go. Wish you a great day. Thank you, and we'll see you hopefully in the next stream or in the comments of my next video."
Hopefully.
So now we're on bag 3 out of 4, so that's exciting.
Okay, I think when you wrap up bag 3, or I guess get to the middle bag 3, I'm gonna have to go because we're gonna be playing cards soon, which is
Okay.
something my family did. Yeah. But thanks for having me, either way.
Yeah, no problem. It's nice having somebody to talk to in a live stream. Makes it a little bit easier for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully we can get, hopefully you can get 4,000 hours of watch time soon.
Yep. I'm almost to 2,000. I am making my way there.
Nice. It's definitely something. It's halfway.
Yep. It certainly takes some time.
I think that the Mandalorian video that you did with the Boba Fett and then also the Mecha Bricks video, which both did really well. I think those are.
And the room tour.
Oh yeah, and the room tour. The Mecha Bricks video was super helpful. I really enjoyed that one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that video took a very long time to make, so I'm happy it was as successful as it was.
Yeah, there's honestly, some of the videos you've made, like the Clone Wars one, the Clone Wars Season 7 one, the Clone Wars Season 7 review, the Mandalorian review, and the Mecha Bricks video, the room tour, those look like they took so much, editing work and stuff.
Oh, it took so much time.
What do you edit on?
A MacBook. I edit with iMovie.
I have Premiere Pro on my PC now, so I use that.
Nice.
I've moved on from iMovie, which I think iMovie's good in its own right, but some of the text features they have and stuff just scream iMovie. If you see they have the text features that they have on iMovie, I feel like every time I see them, it just pulls me out of whatever's happening in the video because it just screams iMovie edited on iPhone.
Yeah, I can see that,
reason.
but the one for MacBook is actually quite different, and
Yeah,
it is much better in my opinion.
Yeah, you can keyframe on Video Leap, but you couldn't keyframe on the iMovie on iPhone, but you can keyframe on iMovie for computer, which is great.
Hmm.
I
I
don't
also like how
have a
there's
Mac.
the Ken's burn effect for videos.
Oh,
So don't
oh
you know
yeah,
how it
yeah,
has like the zoom in, zoom out on photos? You can do that on
yeah.
videos, which is
Yeah,
really helpful.
that's what keyframing is.
Yeah,
Yeah, you could do that on photos in iMovie, but not videos.
only on PC.
Yeah, I have a PC. I mean, I have a my PC runs Windows 10, so I can't get like iMovie or any of the Apple stuff.
My personal one that I'm using right now is on Windows 10, but I use my
Mm,
dad's to edit the videos.
mm. Yeah, this is probably. Uh, yeah, I saw I was not bored. Well, as a joke, me and my friend decided to watch the Christmas special a few weeks ago because he has a projector, so we watched it in his backyard a few weeks ago.
Hmm.
Um, it was just, and we pretty much just watched it as one of those things that we know it's going to be absolutely horrible, so we just want to watch it to laugh at it. And you're right, it's I don't recommend, but at the same time, if you want to, it's not.
If you want a good
It's
laugh.
definitely not. It's a good laugh. Except except there's a whole section that's 30 minutes of just Wookiee talk, and there's like
Oh
no plot,
gosh.
there's no visual storytelling, and it's hard to sit through. But then other than that, you
Yikes.
just have like, and it just so like it so weirdly switches from live action to animation. It like just,
Yeah.
and then the animation style that they have for it is so weird. Like Han Solo's nose
Yeah,
is
I've seen
like,
Han Solo. It looks so weird.
yeah,
Also, nobody talks
it's
about the Ewok TV shows.
nobody does. Yeah, they made some weird Star Wars content back then.
It's funny because nobody wants to ever bring it up.
Yeah. Yeah. Um. Honestly, wait. Yeah, they got the same. I didn't actually realize this until I watched like a behind the scenes for the Rise of Skywalker. But for the one
Hmm.
scene that the Ewoks were in for the Rise of Skywalker, they actually got the original actor for Wicket, who's the main Ewok, back.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
found that pretty
it's
cool
cool.
too. Warwick Davis.
Um. Yeah. I think it was so. I love the scene in the Rise of Skywalker. Like, the Rise of Skywalker is my favorite, but I love the scene in it where it just shows like iconic locations throughout the sequels and throughout the entire Star Wars trilogy, and it shows like the
Yeah.
fallen First Order Star Destroyers over them and stuff. And I think that I almost, when I saw it in the theaters, because I'm super nostalgic for the Force Awakens. I saw the Force Awakens in theaters. Same with the Last Jedi. I love them both. I'm super nostalgic for both of them. I
Hmm.
almost cried when we saw the crashed First Order TIE fighter on Jakku, and we saw
Oh
the
yeah.
crashed Imperial Starfighter Star Destroyer behind it, and then the First Order one fell onto the Imperial one. I almost cried there. That was
That was a
absolutely
really cool
beautiful.
scene.
Yeah, I love how they're
I
just showing
loved
like
I
generations
love
and
that one
showing how
shot.
far.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
showing how
love
far
whenever it
the
showed the
characters have
shot of
come.
Rey on her speeder in The Force Awakens just driving by and you see the
Yeah.
crashed Star Destroyer. Oh, that's one of my favorite shots from the sequel trilogy. It's so
Yeah, and I
good.
think it's Anna Yan, the Jakku one. I love. It just shows so much. It shows how the First Order has now fallen, like the Empire for the Rise of Skywalker, and then it also shows how far the characters have come ever since the Tie Fighter crashed on Jakku. It's just that was one of my best parts. I almost cried.
I cried whenever Luke Skywalker showed up in The Mandalorian.
MGF has some of like the best reactions. I mean, they do definitely
Hmm.
seem like he's overreacting, but if you've like grown up with Clone Wars, I feel like they're
It's
like good. Like
understandable.
yeah, definitely understand. If you've grown up in Clone Wars, waited 11 years for Ahsoka to be in live action, I think,
Yeah.
yeah. I actually,
Unoriginal
so
Brick
I
Name
feel like,
says, um, just finished watching your video. Nice stuff. Thank you.
I feel like Ahsoka Tano I was most excited to see Ahsoka Tano in The Mandalorian, but I think that's the whole reason that I feel like she was the least most exciting character to see return in The Mandalorian because we knew she was coming. We got the name drop,
Yeah,
we had the leaks, we knew she was coming. So I feel like that just kind of ruined Ahsoka Tano. Not ruined. I think it was still amazing to see her, but it kind of threw it off a little bit, I'd say.
Bo-Katan, Boba Fett, and Luke Skywalker. I was in shock whenever I saw them.
Yeah, like I feel
Ahsoka
like
Tano, not as much because of the name drop, like you said.
yeah, because they name dropped her, we got leaked. But like when Bo Katan literally just like flies in, I almost screamed because I was not expecting it. It just caught me so off guard. It caught me off guard when the Quarren hit Baby Yoda into the shark. That
Oh
scene
yeah,
was
that scared me so much.
that scene was probably one of the best from the entire show. Just when the corn hits Baby Yoda in and Mando jumps in and they're trying to like drown Mando and then Bo-Katan shows
It
up.
was
That was
so
just
shocking.
yeah, that
That
was
entire
crazy.
scene was
And then
just
also like we
perfecto.
saw Boba Fett. I thought that was all we were gonna get at Boba Fett when we saw him at the end of Chapter 1, and I wasn't too excited to see.
Yeah,
Well, I was excited to see him, but like I knew it was coming. Well, I knew we were gonna see him somewhere because there were like a bunch of leaks, and we already had seen him in Chapter 5. So like I didn't actually. I didn't. I thought it was Moff Gideon who found Fennec Shan in Chapter 5.
yeah, there was a
For
lot of
some reason, I thought it
speculation it
was
was
Moff
Boba Fett.
Gideon.
I thought it was Boba Fett. It just made the most
Yeah,
sense
but
considering it's a
yeah, we
Mandalorian
like
show
saw. I
now.
feel like I saw it coming for Chapter 1, especially since we saw Cobb Vanth. But then for
I
when the
thought Cobb
Slave One
Vanth was
just
what we were
flies
going to
in.
see from Boba Fett,
Yeah.
since he's like
When the
in the same armor.
yeah. When the Slave One, yeah, when we originally saw Cobb Vanth, I haven't read the books with him, so I thought he was Boba Fett for a second, and I was just like,
Yeah, Boba Fett
he
was
must
looking
have
skinny
lost
at
a lot of
first.
weight in the Sarlacc. But yeah. I think I'm gonna go at 4:30, so in 9 minutes, because it's Christmas and we're gonna do some stuff with our family. But yeah, it was great to hang
Alright,
out
that
with you.
makes sense. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I think Boba Fett. I originally thought Cobb Vanth was Boba Fett, and I was like, he lost a lot of weight in the Sarlacc, but no, it was Cobb Vanth. And then and then I think when the Slave One flew behind Mando, I was absolutely not expecting that. I thought that Chapter 6 was gonna be another Chapter 10 scenario. It was just kind of like a boring episode. At least it moved. At least I knew it was gonna move the story forward. Not Chapter 6, Chapter 14. Like at least I knew it
The
was gonna move the story
passenger.
forward because we were gonna see Typhon. But like I thought it was just gonna be kind of like a boring, uneventful episode. But no, it ended up being
It was
my
anything
third
but
favorite
that.
episode of the series. Yeah, it was the
It was very
shortest,
eventful.
but it made the best use of the runtime.
Oh yeah, did you see where Robert Rodriguez, the guy who directed that episode, he was playing his
Yeah.
guitar and they moved around the Grogu puppet to make it look like he was bobbing his head. That was so
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah. I was not expecting the Slave One to just fly in from behind Mando. That was
I mean, yeah, that was the first time we got to see the Slave One in live action in 40 years.
yeah. There was a deleted scene from Return of the Jedi where he walked out of it, but that was it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, I actually don't know if it was a deleted scene, but I remember because when I did some like I think I did like for our class I did like a Star Wars Kahoot last year, and this was before the Mandalorian or anything. And I searched up Boba Fett, and one of like the shots of Boba Fett that just came up for Google Gifts was him walking out of his Slave One on Tatooine, and I knew that wasn't in the movie, so I always assumed it to be like a deleted scene, but it probably wasn't. It was probably just like a fan made thing.
I'll have to look into
I
it.
don't know. Yeah. Interesting.
Very.
Yeah, definitely. The Boba Fett was probably my favorite character to see again. I loved seeing Ahsoka Tano and Bo-Katan, but like, it's Boba Fett, man. He's just awesome.
Yeah. I was really hoping I'd get the Boba Fett helmet for Christmas, but it didn't end up. It's alright though. I'm
The
still
helmets
very
are
happy
great
with what I
display
got.
pieces.
Oh yeah,
I
for
want
sure.
to get the Iron Man one, but the cheeks are weird.
Yeah. Only from certain angles does it look good. Like facing forward, no. From
Yeah,
the side, it looks a little bit better.
yeah. Oh, I really want them to do like maybe I don't know if a Spider-Man art would be good. That would either require a lot of stickers or be like super weirdly 3D. So maybe not like a
I don't
Spider-Man
think it would
one.
require stickers since it's just studs.
Yeah, but like I feel like I don't know, because I feel like if they did a Spider-Man one for the web detailing on the head, I feel like that would. But then also they're the helmet series, not the head series, so yeah. I don't know. There's some other Marvel characters they could probably do, but I feel like Iron Man would be the main one because like there's not many Marvel characters with helmets. Like I guess Captain
Yeah.
Marvel, but you can see her face, so it'd be weird to have like a decapitated Captain Marvel. Thor.
Yeah, that would be odd.
Yeah, Thor has a helmet, but it's not very iconic to him anymore. Ever since,
Not in the
well, I mean,
MCU.
we saw him with his helmet in Thor Ragnarok, but that was about it. Yeah, I don't know. There's not much Marvel helmets they could do, but I feel like they should do more because I don't think the helmet line should just be Star Wars. I think also like a Batman helmet would maybe be good, but then again, like
I could see that
it
happening.
would be so. Yeah, I think it would be a cool idea, but I think it would be so weird to see like a decapitated Batman. Which is
Yeah.
why I feel like they only did the helmets as, just helmets, not
I think
not
a
faces
Darth Vader
instead.
one would be good, as well as a Mandalorian one, like the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think if they
definitely.
didn't do that, that'd be crazy because he's such an iconic character now, and he's so popular.
Yeah. The only thing that I feel like would be holding them back from doing a Mandalorian helmet was that like um the Mandalorian helmet is so similar to the well they are the same. I mean their helmets are so similar. Mando's helmet is so similar to Boba Fett's that it would just be a color change swap,
Yeah,
essentially.
it wouldn't have the rangefinder, but
Yeah.
they're both Mandalorian helmets. I can see that.
Yeah.
Maybe, maybe next year, or maybe whenever it retires. Maybe when the set
Yeah,
retires,
I
they'll
think
make
that
it.
like I feel like if they were to make a helmet for a different Mandalorian, I think that if they would have to wait for both to retire. I
Hmm.
think I really wanted them to do a Captain Rex one. I thought that would be so
That
cool.
would be cool. That'd be very
Yeah,
cool. I hope
yeah,
for the Brickheads. Remember that competition that was a couple weeks ago?
yeah,
I hope
yeah.
it's Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin, or Ahsoka and
Maul.
Captain Rex, or Maul. Yeah,
Yeah.
Maul would work too.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like just because M&R did the whole thing for Jar Jar Binks, we're gonna get Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, sadly, I don't really want to see Jar Jar. I
I
mean, yeah,
literally so for the first time in a while, I've seen like an Alexa in the flesh because my grandparents have one. So I was
in the
playing with the
flesh.
Alexa and I just said tell me about a random Star Wars character, and the Alexa decided of all the Star Wars characters, she even listed them off. I said tell me all of the Star Wars characters you know. She listed off all like 300 she knew. I'm not even exaggerating. It took like 10 minutes. And then of all 300 Star Wars characters, she chose Jar Jar Binks to tell me about. Yeah. I feel like any episode in the Clone Wars, any episode of the Clone Wars that had Jar Jar was just
Bad.
ruined. Yeah. Like
There are
most
definitely
of
some
them I
hit or
felt
miss
like
episodes.
the blue gas episode, I got like halfway through and I just couldn't stand it, so I just skipped that entire blue gas arc. Yeah. There was actually a pretty decent Jar Jar episode in like season 4 with Captain Tarples and stuff and the death of Captain Tarples. I thought that was pretty good, but other than that, just everything Gungan that they had. Maybe also, I mean, the Mon Calamari arc also had Jar Jar in it, and that was pretty good. But
Yeah.
most of the Clone Wars stuff they did with Jar Jar just didn't hit. Jar Jar just didn't hit as a character.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's been well documented. I feel like this is really controversial, but I've never been a fan of how they connected. I love Jango Fett and Boba Fett, don't get me wrong, but I feel like I just don't like how they had to like connect everything so much, whereas like Boba Fett was like Jango Fett was like the whole reason for the Clone Wars. I just didn't
Yeah.
like how they just made the universe connected that much. But yeah,
I don't
that's
know who
just
else would be donor though.
yeah.
I think Django was perfect.
He was perfect for a donor, but I just feel like them like tying it all back to Boba Fett is just kind of weird. But then again,
Yeah. I also found the feud between him, Mando and Bo-Katan was kind of weird. Boba
Yeah.
Fett and Bo-Katan.
Yeah.
She's like, I've heard your voice 1,000 times, and for some reason she doesn't like him because he is a clone. Yet she
Yeah,
was
because
friends
he's
with
wearing
clones.
Mandalorian armor, even though he's a clone. I think is the
Oh yeah,
reason.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I Boba Fett's in that scene. He had like a really like weird line. I don't know. In that scene where he and like Bo-Katan were about to fight, he had like a super weird line. I can't remember it, but it's such a weird line. And it was like super fast and it's hard to understand. And it's like a tongue twister that he said basically.
Hmm. And you can't
Yeah.
remember what it was.
Yeah, I can't remember, but it was such a weird. It was like he said it super fast. It was like a tongue twister. It was weird. But yeah.
Hmm.
I think I wish we got more of Boba Fett in season 2. He was really only prominently in well, I mean, he was
The
probably
last
in the
3.
final 3 episodes, but like he was really only like a big part of chapter 14 and just like I guess helped a tiny bit in the next 2 chapters. I mean, it was great to
Yeah.
see his but I get like they're saving it for Book of Boba Fett. It was great to see his shoot, what are they called? His like the the big like bombs he drops out of the slave one.
Seismic charge.
Yeah, seismic charge. Those were really cool to see. Yeah. Well, I
And
have
here's
to
our Nindroid for bag 4.
nice. I have to go now, so sorry, but it's been a really
Alright.
fun hour and almost 2 hour stream now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining.
Thanks. Thank you for
See ya.
hosting. Bye.
No problem. So here's what we have so far for the Kai Fighter. It's actually surprisingly big. A hand for scale, I guess. So yeah, and then we have all of the minifigures. Put on a base plate right here. Maybe you can see them somewhat well. They're pretty cool. I like the Nindroids. Welcome, Anthony. I'm sorry I do not remember you, but welcome to the stream nonetheless. JK Films says, who's your favorite Jedi and Sith? Mine's Kenobi and Maul. My favorite Jedi would probably be Obi-Wan Kenobi or Luke Skywalker. Favorite Sith? Does Darth Vader count? I guess. And hello, Mimi. So we're on the final bag of the Kai Fighter. Looks like the wings will span out pretty far. Making a lot of progress here. If anybody has any questions in the comments, feel free to ask, because I don't have much to talk about at the moment. So looks like we're building the left wing, and then we'll build the right wing. So it looks like this ending portion of the stream may be kind of quiet. Don't have as many viewers, but I'll try and stick through all the way to the end of the build. Try to keep the stream alive somewhat. For all the people viewing, what was your favorite thing you got for Christmas? For the 3 people viewing. Check something real quick. There we go. Whoa, it's really glitchy right now. There we go. Alright, I'm back. Hey, you're back.
Hello. There's been a change of plans. I can probably rejoin.
Nice. The stream has been pretty quiet so far without you. You've helped keep the conversation going.
I think most people probably had to leave.
Yeah, I figured Christmas Day is generally a somewhat busy day. Not many people are always online.
Yeah, I know this is like a pretty common thing for people to do, but I absolutely hate my voice, to be honest. I don't know why I'm talking about this, but like, I don't know, because I was on your stream and then I had paused it when I was leaving, so that I unpaused it, and then I was listening to my voice and I was like, is this really what I sound like? I don't know, my voice just sounds so weird in any microphone. Maybe it's just me, because my voice sounds different when I hear it myself, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a psychological thing. I can understand that.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Sometimes I like it. Like, sometimes when I'm recording something by myself, I like it. But sometimes when I'm just in a conversation, I'll be re-listening to, I'll be like, is this really my voice? I don't know. Yeah, but whatever. Anyway, so, yeah. But that was awesome to see.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I feel like the prequels, I don't know. I don't know what I'm even talking about anymore. I have to think of something. I think that the slate of I'm trying to think of something, but I think that the slate of TV shows that Star Wars has lined up most of them just really interest me. Like, I think pretty much all of them interest me besides A Droid Story, but like everything else really interests me. A Droid Story just sounds so unnecessary.
Interesting, but yeah, it does feel kind of unnecessary.
I've heard this like great this great comparison or something that people have said about C-3PO and R2-D2. They're like C-3PO and R2-D2 are like spice. They're great if you add them to other things, but just alone they're just kind of bad.
Yeah, I can agree. Kind of like Mater from Toy Story.
Yeah.
Or not Toy Story. Oh, did I say Toy Story? Oh, I really said Toy Story. Like Mater from Cars.
Oh, yeah.
He's fine as a sidekick, but just alone with his own solo film, it's not that great.
Yeah. Wait, they did a solo film for him?
Cars 2, basically.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember he had his, they did, 5 episodes of, a Cars series on Netflix that were centered around him.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. My friend
I used to enjoy it, but now I don't see why we needed that.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that yeah. I think someone earlier, an hour ago, was talking about how, they're super nostalgic for Rebels. I feel like part of the reason that I really like Rebels is because I'm super nostalgic. Like, I remember getting home from school today and just seeing, how there's, this new Star Wars show, Rebels, coming out. And I remember seeing the episode where they, stole the Imperial TIE Fighter and freed, Ezra's friends from captivity by the Empire.
Mm-hmm.
Ezra's family friends who were, farmers. That episode I'm so nostalgic for because I just remember getting home from school and watching it. I don't know.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah. That's pretty much most of the reason. Rebels is Rebels. It's good, but at the same time childish.
It's good whenever it's good. It's bad whenever it's bad.
Yeah. I feel like most stuff is like, I think I've there's not really been an episode that I've really not enjoyed, but I've taken like a hiatus from it because I just don't really want to bring myself to watch it because they're just all the everything is just like such a 6 out of 10 to me. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I still have yet to watch the entirety of it. I've watched the beginning of season 1 in December of last year, but I just wasn't feeling it, and I never got back to it. So maybe next year.
Yeah.
Put it on my to-do list.
I saw halfway. I got halfway through season 2 and just stopped.
Season 2 is a little bit better.
Yeah, I think it gets better as it goes on.
Yeah.
But I feel like I should watch. I feel like I should watch it because there's just like so many parts of like Star Wars canon now.
And Thrawn and
one of the
stuff. I
things
need to know about that for the Ahsoka show.
One of the things that really caught me off guard about the holiday special was how they got Matt Lanter and I don't remember who voiced Obi-Wan Kenobi in Clone Wars. They got them two back.
Yeah, that was pretty
cool.
I
remember when Rey time traveled. I was thinking of Leia and Rey, but when Rey time traveled to the like elevator that Anakin and Obi-Wan were in, and they started talking, I was like, wait, that's Matt Lanter. Yeah, that's Obi-Wan and Anakin right there. Yeah, the holiday special I think had some really good jokes in it. Like for how innocent a lot of the humor was, I think they got some really good jokes in there.
Yeah, a lot of Star Wars movie jokes.
Yeah, definitely. Like when all 3 Obi-Wan versions said hello there, that was pretty good.
I can't believe they actually did that.
And when Han said, "Who shoots first? You shoot first or I shoot first?" That was great. Yeah. There were some pretty good jokes in there. I think that the whole time travel element just like, I don't know. It went by
it's not
super
canon
fast.
anyways.
Just how, yeah. A big part of the marketing was that Mando was going to be in it, and well, he was barely in it.
In the entirety of it, just like a cameo scene, I guess you could call it.
Yeah, cameo. Yeah,
I still think it was cool, though.
Yeah, I think it was really good. Definitely better than the actual Star Wars holiday special.
Yeah. I like how it kind of relates to it with Life Day and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's been referenced to in Star Wars before.
Yeah. I don't even know. It's when I was watching the holiday special, I was surprised to see that like Harrison Ford and Mark Hamill and Ray Fisher. Not Ray Fisher. What? Wait. Carrie Fisher. Sorry, I was thinking of Ray Fisher who played Cyborg in Justice League for some reason.
Oh yeah.
But Carrie Fisher. It was interesting to see how they all had like pretty big roles in it.
Wait, Carrie Fisher isn't alive anymore.
Yeah. Daniel, I'm forgetting Star Wars actors' names. The guy who plays C-3PO, what's his name?
Anthony Daniels.
Yeah, Anthony Daniels. I mixed up. I was about to say Daniel Anthony's. I don't know why. He actually, I feel like he's one of the most like loyal Star Wars actors because there's never been an appearance of C-3PO that's not been voiced or played by him, which I think is just. Yeah, I have to respect that.
I find that pretty cool.
Like even in like the Lego video games and like the Lego TV shows and stuff,
he loves his character.
Yeah, and that's great. It's also great that they got Billy D. Williams back for Rebels.
You mean the holiday special?
Wait, they got him back for the holiday special?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't catch that. They had him. I know that they had him back for Rebels in like an episode at the start of season 2.
Oh.
They also got Carrie Fisher as Leia in one episode in season 2. They had some good cameos there.
Nice.
Yeah. Nobody really ever talks about Admiral Akbar anymore. He just kind of was there in episode 7 and 8, and then he just quickly died in 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like he wasn't honored.
Yeah. When the TIE fighters blew up the bridge, which I still don't understand because I thought that they had shields on that ship, so why would they be able to blow up the bridge? Because I thought the Raddus had shields. I don't know. And that's why the First Order couldn't just destroy them all, because they had shields, but apparently TIE fighters can just past their shields now or something. I don't know. Something happened. I don't know how that worked, but there's probably some explanation. But
There's always plot
Admiral
holes.
Akbar just died when the Radis was exploded. Not when it was exploded, but when the cockpit. What was it? The bridge. The bridge was destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just kind of went. Sad the actor passed away. I feel like. So I think on Discord one day you said that on Discord one day you said that like now that Darth Vader has passed away, like we only have Han. I mean we only have like Lando, Luke and Han, and then I started just listing all of the original trilogy characters and stuff.
Yeah.
And I feel like I kind of jinxed it because I put Boba Fett as one of the original trilogy actors who's still alive, and then a few days later he passed away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fortunately. Apparently the Jabba the Hutt actor passed away a few years ago. I didn't catch that. I didn't know.
I didn't even know you even had an actor.
They used like a
sound effects.
I saw like a behind the scenes of how they did his voice. They used like a trash can. It's interesting. Get the really weird like echo and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was the Clone Wars. One of my least favorite aspects of the Clone Wars was how they had like the whole like Hutt stuff there. Like with Zero the Hutt, I don't know what they were thinking, but Zero the Hutt is quite something. And then the episode with Cad Bane and the whole Hutt family was just interesting. I just don't think we needed to get the entire Hutt family. And the even weirder part was that like one of the Hutts had like a monocle, and I was like, since when people have glasses in Star Wars? Yeah. Since when do people in Star Wars have glasses?
That one doctor guy in the Mandalorian, the clone
scientist.
Yeah, he has I can't remember his name. Yeah.
Dr. Pershing.
Yeah, Dr. Pershing.
Luke had like those. I mean, X-wing pilots had like their helmets, but I wouldn't call those glasses. In like A New Hope, for the dummy ball that will like shoot you, wasn't Luke wearing some like big glasses when he was doing that?
That was just a shield over his eyes, so he couldn't see.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought they were glasses, but yeah, I guess some people in Star Wars wear glasses, but it's not
the most common thing ever.
I feel like glasses in Star Wars would work more as like rangefinders or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just never made sense in Star Wars for me, so him having a monocle just made no sense to me. Yeah. The Hutt family was kind of weird.
Yeah.
I think I hate, honestly, like, I started getting really annoyed when we went back to Tatooine in Mando Season 2 and in Season 1, but, like, I don't think there's been, like, a single piece of Star Wars media that hasn't had us, like, go to Tatooine. I'm probably wrong here, but, like, we went to it in episode. We went to Tatooine in Episode 1, we went to Tatooine in Episode 2, we went to Tatooine in Episode 3, we went to Tatooine in Episode 4, we went to Tatooine in Episode 9, and then like we saw a bunch of times in the Clone Wars. We saw Tatooine a bunch of times in Rebels. We saw Tatooine a bunch of times in Mandalorian. Like, how many times are we gonna keep? Oh, we also went back to Tatooine in Episode 6. Just how many times are we gonna keep going back to Tatooine?
Why does everybody want to go back to Tatooine?
Yeah, I get why. Oh yeah, I love that. Why does everyone want to go back to Jakku? Why does everyone want to go back to Tatooine? I get why, because it's like the most iconic Star Wars planet, where everything started. But like,
why so many times?
Yeah, like I was when Mando left Tatooine in Episode 2. I was like, finally, I don't think we're gonna see Tatooine for the rest of the season. And then what do you know? There's a post-credit scene. We're back on Tatooine. I think it was actually really cool.
It makes sense.
Yeah, the Boba Fett post-credit scene was actually really cool. I loved how I forget what his name was. The guard for Jabba had just become super fat, and he was just taking over Jabba's palace. I thought that was hilarious.
Oh yeah, Bib Fortuna.
Yeah, Bib Fortuna. I thought that was great. That was some great comedy.
Yeah, what are they eating on Tatooine?
What? That is true. Wasn't he eating like tiny like little? Wasn't he? I don't know. Wasn't Jabba eating Salacious Crumb's species in front of Salacious Crumb?
I think that
You
was
know
in
who
the
Salacious
Mandalorian.
Crumb is?
Right? Yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I don't know. For some reason, I don't remember that scene, but I feel like he was eating Salacious Crumb's species in front of Salacious Crumb. But
He
yeah,
could
maybe
have.
that's just me.
I remember in season
Tatooine.
one of Salacious Crumb's species was being cooked right in front of
Oh
another.
yeah, I remember that. Actually, the only recurring Star Wars character besides Boba Fett, who we didn't even know was Boba Fett until later, the only recurring Star Wars character in season 1 of The Mandalorian that was in the movies was R4D4. In chapter 5, we could see R4D4 in Mos Eisley Cantina, but he was the only
Mhm.
reoccurring character. Everyone else was new, which, well, I mean, not, well, yeah, which I think it was good, but I think that the characters that they put in season 2 that weren't new, I think they made sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah. I think Bo-Katan especially to me made them. I mean, why would Bo-Katan be on? Why was she even on the water planet? But I think that she made a lot of sense because she was another Mandalorian. Boba Fett made a lot of sense. I mean, Cobb Vanth made a lot of sense because people would mistake him for a Mandalorian because he had Boba Fett's armor, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
I think Boba Fett also made sense because he would want his armor back. And Ahsoka, I mean, it could have been any other Jedi, but that was the one that Bo-Katan knew. So I feel like all the characters that they put in there did feel like they actually were fit in there, and they weren't just doing it for fan service, even though they definitely were doing it for fan service. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah. I'm trying to decide because now that I have like $200, I'm trying to think of what sets to get because I want to get. Now that I have one of the Ragnarok sets, I want to get the other Ragnarok set that has. I'm probably allowed to say it, but I don't really want to because I don't know. It's probably some YouTube flagship thing, but Gila, the one that has Gila in it.
Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
want
her
to get
figure
that
is really
one.
cool.
Yeah, I thought her character was one of the best. She was such like a one-dimensional villain, but at the same time, I think that the retconning they did in that movie was really good for Asgard and Odin. That's one of my favorites in the MCU. I recently rewatched it. It's so good. It's definitely one of the most funny. I don't think there's
Yeah,
much competition besides the Guardians movies. I don't think there's much competition. Taika Waititi just is amazing with his comedy.
he nailed it.
I was sad to see that I didn't direct any episodes for season 2 of Mando,
Yeah.
but
Okay, I
um,
just did a feature where the wings flap up and down on the Kai Fighter, which I just finished, by the way. Pretty cool.
nice.
But I can't figure out how I did that feature just a second ago.
Usually they
Oh,
have
I
like a
moved this
button
part down.
that. Mm.
You see that?
Oh, yeah. It's actually really cool. I love.
It looks
That
like a
reminds me a
bird.
lot of like the X-wing feature. I don't know, just like you can make the wings move,
Yeah.
sort of. Yeah.
So whenever it's flying, it flies like this, and then whenever you land it kind of spreads out.
Yeah. Yeah, I love on the Pose X-wing, which I have. I pretty much I don't know. I don't actually remember how I got it, but I got on the Pose X-wing. I liked how they had like this. There was this little like button on the bottom of Pose X-wing, so when you landed it, the S foils would close. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, that's a really cool feature. Hey,
Yeah,
Isaac
the
Nelson,
new
welcome
X-wing.
to the stream.
Oh, hey Isaac
This is
Nelson.
back again. You came just in time because we have finished the Kai Fighter. Which is pretty cool. And actually, whenever you set
2
it
hours.
down, it goes into landing position. And then if you pick it up straight from the cockpit, it moves down and the wings
2
flap out.
hours and 20 minutes into the stream.
Yeah, that's
I'm super
quite a long
excited
time.
because I'm super excited to go home tomorrow because I'm just gonna go on like a Lego building spree. Yeah.
Nice. I did that last Christmas, but this time around I'm saving it because I don't have as much Lego as I did last time unless I'm going to pick up some stuff, which I'm going to have to wait a while for because I want to get the Razor Crest.
Yeah.
Because all I have left is 3 Lego sets now. The Forbidden
Yeah.
Forest, Ice
I
Cream
have-
Truck, and Harry Potter set.
This year, like usually I'll probably get like around $50 sets, so I can get like 4 of them. But this year I just got 2 big sets, and then I also have something from Santa, but I don't actually know what that is because I only put 2 big sets on my list, which are the Thor versus Hulk Arena Clash, and then the Malevolence, which is huge. Those were like the only 2 sets I put on my list. So it'll be interesting to see what Santa got me, because there's been some sets that I've said I wanted, like the Razor Crest, but I didn't put on my list. And then
Yeah.
Also I just have like $200, which I'm probably gonna get like the droid gunship to go with the Malevolence. But then
Oh,
also I could get like
nice.
the 2015 Hulkbuster, which is my favorite Hulkbuster they've made, and then that's
I
super
personally like
nostalgic
the
to me.
Infinity War one the most.
Yeah, I think they're both good, but I think the War Machine Buster and the Comic Buster were significant downgrades.
Yeah. Well,
The
I'm
only
going to
reason
go
I
ahead
want
and end the stream now
okay,
since I've pretty much finished the Kai Fighter.
yeah, so it was super
So,
fun.
yeah, it was. It was a really good time. So, thank
Hmm.
you everybody for watching the stream. Everybody that did join, if you're watching this in the past, thank you for watching. I guess I don't know who would be rewatching this, but anyways, I hope you all
Yeah,
enjoyed this stream, and we will see you all in the next one. Bye, and have a
very
great Christmas.